Hell yeah. The circle has gathered once again. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Circle of the Seven Dice. We are not actors or professionals. We are currently just three writers and friends getting together on Sundays from 3:30 to 7:30 to have fun and play tabletop RPGs. But we are currently a couple players short in our group. If you would like to play with us, then DM us at Fellowship D20 or email me directly at circle of the seven, as in the number, dice at gmail.com. Lastly, if you would like to be both entertained and supportive, our GM David Howard, whom we affectionately call him, has a project on Kickstarter called Space Monkeys #1. The link to that. What?
Thank you.
Yes.
Nope.
There should be. Hold on. I have a link to that to show across the line there. Bam.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Steve Sellers is going by Shavewing here, is currently working on a prose version of his superhero story Blitz, but you can catch his Blitz comic on Global Comics at this link.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm also, in the meantime, working on a series that is based on characters that have appeared before in Fellowship of the D20. So there's that.
Very nice. Very nice. Okie dokie. And now, let's see. Lastly, I have a hard-boiled cyberpunk cosmic horror story called The Dread on Amazon in all formats. That link is right here. Sorry, this is a little difficult for me to do all at once. There you go.
You got it. It's good.
Awesome. All right. Now, all right, with that out of the way, let's dive into another episode of Alien, Destroyer of Worlds. But before we find out what nightmares Nim has in store for us, let me get you caught up on what happened last time. FYI, Nim described a lot to paint a picture of the setting we're playing in, and I recommend going back to watch that episode to get it all if you want. I'm going to cover the role-playing parts of the story to get you caught up. At 0200 hours, a 4-man Marine squad went AWOL from Fort Nebraska on the moon of Ariacus with classified intelligence vital to the frontier's survival, which must not fall into enemy hands. The AWOL Marines are Sergeant Wojcik, PFC Carvalho, Lance Corporal Wright, and Lance Corporal Reese, suspected of planning to defect to the ultra-proletarian People's Republic via the Moon's United Americans insurgents. Our unit, designated Charlie Team, is tasked with finding defectors, confirming their identities and any contacts they have shared intelligence with, and bring them in. Hatfield, our mission command coordinator from Fort Nebraska, emphasized that deadly force is authorized. The AWOLs are to be brought in alive if possible, but if they pose a clear threat, Charlie Team is ordered to shoot to kill, as the defectors are now considered dangerous traitors. But Captain Silva will be our chain-smoking leader in the field. The team started at the Oblivion Bar, a local dive bar, while staying vigilant for insurgents. We went inside and talked to one of the bartenders, who we have designated Danny Trejo. After showing him pics of Wojcik, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese, he says that he lies. He says that he lies about recognizing Carvalho as a regular at the Oblivion Bar, and adds an additional lie that he had not seen Carvalho in months. He goes on to tell us an abandoned corpse in an alleyway between the Oblivion Bar and the spaceport, with an enormous wound in his chest that went through the armor he was wearing, and looked as if something came out of his chest. The bartender claimed that the body was Reese, one of the AWOLs we're looking for. We know for a fact that 95% of what he said was a lie, because Corporal Fay of the 262nd Marines showed us footage of 4 AWOL Marines talking heatedly at a table in the Oblivion of the 4 AWOL Marines talking heatedly at a table at the Oblivion Bar, time-stamped last night. So even if it is Reese in the alleyway, he damn sure hasn't been there for weeks. To add even more weight to the bartender's lies, we overheard him saying that to someone on the other end of an encrypted line that he was afraid that Corporal Frey would betray them, which he did by telling us the truth. What's more is that the bartender was worried about whoever he was talking to is starting some shit in the Oblivion bar and wanted to know if he should get out of there before it all happens. But that is not all. The intrigue thickens like a Thanksgiving gravy. A woman from the upper echelons of who seem to know who all of us are and what we're doing, offers us a place in Waylon-Yutani if we prove ourselves by keeping the AWOLs alive and delivering them to her Waylon-Yutani ship instead of Hatfield. If we do so, we can choose to go with them at that point. The group of us, well, with the exception of Lucas Mason, rejected the officer on the surface. But Luca was at least willing to hear her out. But it turns out she was telling us she was not telling us everything. The video footage that Corporal Faye showed us with the 4 AWOLs arguing around the booth of the Oblivion bar last night ended with said woman talking to them and leaving with them. We reported what transpired and what was said, including our concerns that Waylon-Yutani might be monitoring our comms. The captain to Captain Silva. But as we are doing so, Dante suddenly got a severe pain in her back, though she did not know if it was if skeletal or muscular. But when the captain examined her, could find nothing wrong. So he did give Dante a local for her pain. After that, Captain Silva ordered the 4 of us back into the Oblivion bar to detain the bartender. We have affectionately named Danny Trejo, with as little muss and fuss as possible. We entered the bar, and Dante took the lead as he had the last time, had some rapport with Danny Trejo. We went past the bar and into the storeroom to find the door of the room was open, exposing a secondary storeroom. But Dante noticed a wire across the doorway, which any experienced Marine can tell you is likely connected to an explosive device. It was at this point that we realized that the dice for the module were not working correctly, as the successes were not showing up with the failures, and we're not adding stresses to the rolls. And quite frankly, that is an important aspect of the game, and that is where we pick up tonight, but with a working module.
Woohoo! All right, let's give a hallelujah and amen to that. All praise and glory to his name, whatever you believe. May it be Zeus, Odin, God, Yahweh,
the
whatever.
God Emperor of mankind.
Yes, they have allowed us to play today. So
to quote a favorite movie of mine, hallelujah, holy shit.
Yes, exactly. So, welcome back, everyone. Thank you. I was a little distracted there because I am doing last-minute preparations. I have worked behind the scenes to get all of this going again, and I thank my players for their forbearance here. It has been a bit of a struggle to say that. I will just say that virtual tabletop is awesome. It allows us to play whatever virtual tabletop you're using. It allows us to play in the different locations we're at. But it, like so many other things, it doesn't work right the whole time. And there's all sorts of little vagaries that you have to figure out. I've figured them out. I think we're good to go. And even if some other stuff arises, we will figure that out and we will overcome. We shall overcome. So put your fist in the air.
Can I just say, speaking for the players, not only do you not have to apologize, we appreciate the work that you're putting in.
Well, thank you. It
worked out for all of us anyway, so it was fine.
I'm definitely looking forward to playing. It's just one of those things where, I will say, I'll be upfront for everybody who uses Roll20. There are a lot of features that it says it works, and we are using a custom API for the dice rolls to make everything nice and concise here for Alien because, we want to make sure that we get all the information. And when you click a certain button on your game settings, it's supposed to propagate automatically throughout all of the character sheets. It wasn't doing that. It wasn't setting all the character sheets up correctly. And if everything's not checked just right, it doesn't work. So we figured it out. I now have a degree in Alien RPG for Roll20. So we are ready to go. So I will list that among my professional accomplishments. So as you said, though, as you said last time, you were in this bar. You had investigated. Captain Silva had sent both yourself, both of you, into, along with, I believe he had sent Chapel. Is it Chapel?
Yeah, Chaplain, the robot. Yes.
Who is also a medic, Warrant Officer Chaplain, who is your company's medic and is also an artificial, what is the exact term in the Alien universe again?
Synthetic, I want to say.
Yeah. Well, since we all know now that Blade Runner is officially part of the Alien universe, she is a replicant, or he is a replicant. So,
yeah, and they all happen to look like Lance Henriksen for some reason.
Yeah. So, or if they're a female, they look like what's her name?
Or Michael Fassbender sometimes.
Maybe they just wanted to make androids modeled after one of the coolest guys to walk the earth.
Yes. What was her name in that horrible Alien movie, Alien 4, who played a replicant? She was in Beetlejuice.
Winona Ryder.
Yes, Winona Ryder. Yeah. Yes. So, at least the replicants have that going for them, is that female replicants can also look like Winona Ryder. Or what's her name? I don't know. We don't want to do a whole road down from Blade Runner, but we know all the replicants.
Sean Young, probably.
We talked about one of the replicants actors on Friday in Cinema Crusaders, Mr. Rutger Hauer. So
all the baddies are lost in time like years in rain.
Yes. And and then we've got Harrison Ford. Whether he's a replicant or not remains to be seen. I think that's still up in the air.
Ryan Gosling is a replicant.
Yes. So all of us are replicants on one degree or another, I guess. All right. So you guys had gone into this bar. You found out this information. Captain Silva was waiting for you to report back. You report back to your badass APC that you're driving around. And he lets you know, you let him know what the situation is. You also know that there was a report. I'm sorry, because I was doing something while you were doing the recap, but there was a report of a dead body that somewhat matches the description of one of the Marines down in an alleyway.
Yes.
Further down in this spaceport.
What we heard from the bartender that there was this body down in the alleyway that had something that appeared like it bursted out of its chest through its armor. But how it doesn't align. The bartender said he'd been down there for weeks. However, we saw footage of him in a video from last night. Correct.
So that's where we had left off last time, is that you knew that you were going to head south to the spaceport. So I have put you back on the map. You started out here at Fort Nebraska. If you could, hold on, I'm clicking on the wrong layer. Fort Nebraska in the middle of the map. You had traveled south to get to the Eye of Oblivion.
Yeah, the Oblivion bar's here.
The Oblivion bar, yep. The spaceport is further south to you, and that between the Oblivion bar and the spaceport is the alley that was reported to have this body in it. So at this point, Captain Silva, he is an ineffective captain like Lieutenant Gorman. So for some reason, he's leaving it up. Well, no, you're the gunny. He's leaving it up to the gunny and whoever is advising the gunny on, well, what do you think, gunny? Should we head to the spaceport? Or even though we know that the timeline is off, do you want to see what is going on at this alleyway? Or is there someplace else you want to go? Maybe I'm asking you this. So.
I definitely want to go check out the body in the alley. We got to find out one way or another whether that is one of the guys we're looking for. We need to identify that and see if we can surmise anything else at the scene.
I want independent evidence before we go confronting these guys at the bar.
There you go.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at something. Say that again. You want to go confront these guys in the bar?
No, I want to go to the alleyway and see what information we can find before we confront the people at the bar.
All right.
Right, we've
let's
gotten
go ahead.
2 stories we need to confirm for ourselves.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let me take you to the map for the alleyway, and I'm going to add.
It might be a wild xenomorph chase, but I mean, it's worth checking out.
Add you gentlemen onto this map in just a moment.
Can I just say right now, I would like to establish a no hugging rule. No hugging of any sort.
All right.
Definitely not of the face con.
You're going to need to zoom out on this map because this map is big. So
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite
really,
that
really
much.
Big.
Okay. Is there a particular part I should be on?
I'm going to
there
add
we go.
you.
It's cleared up some.
I'm going to add you in just a second. You're going to be in the bottom part of the map when I add you.
Okay.
So here's Private First Class Dante. There you go. And Gunnery Sergeant Mason. You are on the map. Captain Silva asked Gunnery Sergeant Mason, all right, Mason, he's like, I really don't want to take the hold on, I want to find the exact name of your APC.
I don't remember an exact name for our APC.
I don't think it was ever named. I'm just, I'm willing to go with something that shows that we're doomed, like the Forlorn Hope or something like that.
Well, I know what kind of APC you have, and I may have to find a custom token for it.
It's going to be classified as a piece of shit when we're done fighting aliens, that's for sure.
Oh, you guys have the APC, the one from the Aliens movie. So,
yeah, it will. So, yeah, I mean,
where is
it's
that
thing's back in last.
We'll call it the fucked Captain Dallas shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for right now, I will just say he says he's not comfortable taking the APC down the alleyway, so he is leaving it out into the actual streets. And he says, "Who would you like to bring with you from the squad?" I'm going to keep myself. He's going to stay coordinating the group back in the APC. He is also going to keep First Class Majewski in the driver's seat in case you guys need to bug out. So he's the one driving the bus at the moment. So Silva and Majewski are absolutely staying. He says the rest of the squad you could take with you if you wish, but that is entirely up to you.
I definitely want to take Chaplain.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first thought too.
So we will move Chaplain onto the map.
Remind me who else we got in our squad. It's been a while.
So other than Chaplain and the two of you, you also have Private Hammer, Sergeant Iona, and that is it. So
I guess we'll bring them. We'll make it a squad of 5 then.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Who's running this party if not the sergeant?
The sergeant is the one that is running this squad. So,
so they're going either way.
Yeah.
Well, no. The highest rank in here besides Captain Silva is Gunnery Sergeant Mason. So a Gunnery Sergeant is higher than a regular sergeant. So
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no idea about ranks.
Yeah. Gunnery Sergeant is a higher enlisted rank than a regular sergeant. So
is that because this sergeant comes with a gun?
No, but we'll say that is canon for our
game.
No.
The reason for that is that he was played by Arlie Ermy. Gunnery sergeants are Arlie Ermy.
So actually, technically, in order of rank in your squad, Captain Silva is the highest rank. Chaplain is the next highest rank because they're a warrant officer. But because he's a specialist and he's in a synthetic, it's kind of like, yeah, he's a higher rank, but he's probably not giving orders. Then it would be Gunnery Sergeant Mason, Sergeant Iona, and then
what I remember the description being was that Chaplain was like assigned to me and that he's my advisor basically.
Yeah, and then you've got the 2 PFCs. So Dante, that's Mike's character, and Zmajewski, and then the lowest ranked person in the squad is Private, just regular Private Hammer. So the guy who's got the coolest name, Private Hammer, is the lowest rank. So that means he is a red shirt. He's going to die. So,
I mean, if all you've got is a hammer, then everything starts looking like a name.
Yeah.
No, if his first name's Mike, I see a lot of jokes coming his way.
A couple things to note on here. So, this map, I have drawn zones on it. So, the way that, when we get into combat or range or whatever, if you are attacking someone who's right next to you, obviously that is engaged range. And when you move, you can move to any zone as a quick action in combat. So when we're out of combat, we'll just do however we're moving. So
it doesn't matter how far away, how many zones away it is. I can move to any one.
No, you can move one zone with a quick action, and you can take one quick and one fast action per turn. So if you just wanted to run, you could move 2 zones. And then combat range, so you've got engaged, which is you're right next to the other character. So that's close combat. You've got short range, which means you're attacking someone who's in the same zone. You've got medium range, which is someone who is 1 zone away. So, and then you've got long range, which is up to 3 zones away. And then you've got extreme range, which is up to 7 zones away.
I believe they call extreme range the Martin Riggs range.
Yes. Yeah. But I will tell you that, like, for instance, all of your pulse rifles are long range weapons. So
nice.
You're getting extra dice, which offsets the modifier for long range. Because when you fire normally at long range, you lose 3 dice. So like if you're flying pistol at long range, yeah, you lose 3 dice. So
all right,
and that's
glad we definitely have those pulse rifles then. Shit.
Yeah, and that's automatically calculated, so don't worry about that. All right.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, the only thing is when we're doing the attacking, the first time we do this, because now we got everything set up right, we'll go through everything on what we're doing, so that because we've played the game before, but now we're playing with these character sheets that do everything, so we'll take advantage of our new technology. So because as this game progresses, you're going to see, all of you who are watching, just how cool this system is, and we're going to have some knockdown, drag them out, awesome battles and encounters and everything. So it's going to be really cool. All right. So the 5 of you emerge from the APC, and the APC kind of pulls around the corner, and you actually, as Majewski says, is like, you hear him come over the comms. Gunnery Sergeant, do you want me to have the pulse laser aimed down the alleyway to give you backup just in case?
Absolutely.
Give us cover, Majewski.
Okay. So Zmajewski,
do not fire unless you definitely see hostile action.
Zmajewski gets out, and Silva says, he's like, if things get hot down there, you're not going to have cover fire, though. I'm putting him in the driver's seat, Gunny, just in case we got to bug out.
We'll make do.
All right. The 5 of you get out your pulse rifles. You're holding them. They're locked and loaded. The air is very still. It's quiet. As you already know, most of the colonists have already been processed to get off the moon. And so there's nothing going on down here. The lights are kind of flickering in this dim alleyway. And it is cold. The snow coming down as it is that part of this moon cycle here. You look down the alleyway, and from what the reports were, This body should be about halfway down the alley, but at this moment, that whole area is in shadow.
All right. We need to get some eyes down there, guys.
All right. What do you...
I'll take the front.
All right.
I'll head down
Any
here.
signs of anything? Let me know.
I'm not seeing anything yet.
All right, go ahead and move your characters where you want to go. Okay, I see you.
All right. Just.
I will move these guys. Yeah. They're coming along. How do you want to deploy? Do you want to like go tactical, or are you guys just kind of walking down? And Chaplain is staying behind, so he's kind of walking.
I would like, if my recommendation means anything, I think we should all just stay out of each other's firing range and stay frosty.
Yeah,
that'd be fine. And I agree with Chaplain staying behind.
Okay, he's just kind of walking in the back, staying close enough to all of you, but at the same time, not being towards the front. All right, Private First Class Dante, Mike, you see, hold on, let me get a token to put on the page.
Countless corpses.
It sounds like the kind of thing you would be spray painting on the APC.
I
Right.
want to get a token.
Death from above. Countless corpses.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just going to use this token. Copy. Paste. You see a body laying against the wall, lying half of it, kind of its body back against the wall, laying on its side, slumped over. The first thing you notice about it is it definitely wearing Marine regulation armor, and but it is slumped over right here. Can you see the token?
I can.
Okay.
I've identified the body. It's over here.
Right.
We want to get maybe I don't know. You want to get Chaplain up here or somebody else up here? Well, I figure I'm supposed to be watching.
Yeah, let's secure the perimeter first.
Hammer gets up here. Let's see, who is this one? That's Hammer. He takes a spot there, and Sergeant Iona comes up here and secures this spot here, and Chaplain walks over here towards the two of you and walks over to the body. And he looks back at the two of you, Gunnery Sergeant Mason, Private Dante, if everything's okay for him to go ahead and commence an examination here.
I'm continuing to scan the area. If I see anything, I plan to let him know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do any of you have scanners on you? I know that the other two don't. I don't know if
I don't know if I do or not.
It would be on your equipment unless you took it out of the
it's
APC.
Not okay, yeah. Let's see. No, I have the transpond.
Nope, no scanner.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, I really should have brought one.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to go back and get one, or send Chaplain back?
Is there possibly a scanner on the APC?
There are scanners in the APC. So, but right now, while you're doing this, let me make some rolls for these two guys who are posted up at the moment. So,
okay.
All right. Want eyes on the body. I want eyes on area.
So, both Private Hammer and then I got to remember I can keep these open by doing the other thing.
Remember, you got to keep your hammer private.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see your hammer.
Hammer and Iona looking down the alleyway, and they both report back to you. It's like, Gunny, don't see any movement or anybody coming towards us down the alleyway. We should be secure at the moment.
Okay.
It looks clear, in other words.
Yes.
You're good to go,
I don't
Chaplain.
really buy that. Yeah. Those rolls make me not very confident of that determination. So I'm keeping my hand on my pulse rifle.
Okay.
As we're doing this in positions on a map, I can only go by what the people who are in the other positions say is going on. They said it was clear, so that's what I'm telling Chaplain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
they said it looks clear.
Right.
Let me put this on the map.
Oh,
There
shit. I suddenly feel like I have a large target on my back.
No, that's your guys' APC at the moment. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I could
All
probably go down there pretty easily and get the scanner then.
Chaplain Chaplain kneels down over this body and turns it over. The first thing that you notice is that as he turns the body over, there is a large hole coming out of the armor, as if the armor exploded outwards in the chest of this character, of this dead Marine. And there is.
Quick question: do I know what the armor is made out
of? It's the same armor you're wearing. So it is a combination of steel, ceramic, and specially crafted materials that are designed to be able to stop a round from a pulse rifle from close range.
Yeah.
Imagine the power of whatever came through him to go through his armor like that. And there doesn't appear to be a wound in the back. It just comes out the front.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
But what could do that?
What came out of him is my next question.
And on the front of the armor is a clear name tag that says Lance Corporal Reese.
All right.
Which
it is Reese.
I would say take the dog tag. Chaplain, grab it, please.
Can you tell how long that body's been there, Chaplain?
I will do a test for Chaplain right now. Chaplain kneels down and begins going over the body. Is like, Gunny, Private, this man has been dead, judging by the rigor, and he sticks a probe into the chest cavity of the body, and you hear it beep for a moment, and the temperature comes back. He's like, judging by the air temperature, he's been dead less than 4 hours.
Less than 4 hours. All right. So that confirms that he was definitely not here weeks ago. And it does line up with that video we saw of him.
Yep.
He goes, what's more concerning to me is this. And he waves the two of you over.
You want me to leave my position, Captain?
Or either one of you. So
I can. I'm almost there, so I can just kind of move here.
Okay. He's like, if you'll notice, something burst out of the armor from the inside and through this man's chest. However, there's this scarring here along the armor. Now, I don't have anything to absolutely test this at the moment, but this looks like some sort of acid scarring from the inside that has burned away parts of the armor here.
How does
that even be
acid
possible?
come from inside a human? Like,
I don't know.
That.
I've never heard of such a thing, Gunny. Maybe this is some new weapon from the UPP. I don't know.
I'm thinking something connected to Waylon-Yutani because they're way too interested in this.
I've never seen a wound like this, Gunny. Honestly, the death would be instantaneous.
Do you have any
certainly
kind of even speculation on how whatever got inside of him did so?
We don't even know what it could have been that got out of him.
How
would we know that?
That's why I thought maybe Chaplin might know something in his files or something. I don't know. I'm completely lost as to this. What I'm mainly concerned about here is what if he caught something and that's what it was. Could we catch it? How do we avoid catching it? I just would like to know.
I have no experience.
Don't drink the water. That's all I'm saying.
I have no experience with anything like this ever, Private. I'll just say, looking at this, and this is just me guessing, but as you can see on the man's face, whatever did this to him, he felt it before he died. And looking at his face after Chaplin says that, you can see a look of horror on his face, almost as if he was in anguish that is frozen there as he died and then slowly went into rigor mortis here in the middle of the alley.
Yeah. So I guess we take the body back to the APC.
It's like,
doesn't that seem to suggest that he? Okay, there was no surviving this thing coming out of his chest. It would seem. They're not even momentarily. He died in mid process, and that would explain the look on his face, I'm guessing.
absolutely. It's like the other thing that's I have observed here that's concerning to me is that you notice that his pulse rifle is missing.
Yeah.
That
We might
could have just been stripped by somebody who found the body in the alley.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of make a call to our companions. Look out for something unusual, maybe not even human. I don't know, because something got out of his body, and the pulse rifle's missing.
What do you mean something, Gunny? Private Hammer says.
If I knew, I would tell you. All I know is there's a good chance something's out there.
Aren't we
that we can't identify?
To see about Marines, not somethings?
This is one of the Marines we're looking for.
Yeah. But yeah, we found one of the Marines. Well, I'm just worried that whatever killed him might still be around.
Okay. Can I get an observation check from Mike from Private Dante, and then I will do for the other two Marines, please.
Okay. Observation. I neither succeeded or failed. I did a bunch of nothing.
All right. Sergeant Iona. Ooh, success. And let me get good old Dante or Private Hammer down here. Ooh, Hammer 2, man. Hammer's on point. Your two lookouts are all right. As all of you are talking, both Hammer and Iona kind of perk up, and Iona gives a short whistle, and he points down the alleyway. And you've never worked with him before, but you kind of pick up on what he's putting down, and that he has noticed something down the alleyway.
All right.
Okay.
Stay frosty.
Looks like there might be some action down the alleyway. Do you want me to leave this position?
I don't think it's a good idea to go actively chasing down it. Our priority is the Marines, as we've just been reminded.
Okay.
I would like to take the body back to the APC.
I'm just talking about perhaps leaving this position and maybe facing more towards whatever might be coming down that alleyway.
Yeah, I would say at least identify what it is you're seeing. Yeah. In the meantime, Chaplin and I can do what we can for the body.
Okay. I would like to move out here. I'm assuming is it down this way or the other way? North or south?
North.
Okay. So I come out here into the alley and attempt to see if I can see what is coming down this way.
Okay, go ahead and give me an observation check.
Okay. Success.
All right. you're not exactly sure, but there's like a deep mist and a darkness down there, but some part of you is telling you that something is moving further down the alleyway.
Moving, just moving, or towards us or away from us? Do I have any sense of direction?
You just sense movement down there. You can't have a sense of the direction. No.
Something seems to be moving down there in that mist. Something seems to be moving.
All right.
It doesn't. I can't tell if it's coming this way or not, but it just seems to be moving from what I can tell.
Find a defensive position to keep an eye on that. I think we mainly need cover while we get the body back to the APC.
Okay.
Okay. As you're getting ready to do that, it's not going to be Hammer. Mike, give me an observation. Another one, please, real quick.
Okay. Because I'm so observant with my 0.
Yes. Okay.
What's
couple
You know
things
what?
are
I'm going to try it.
okay.
Oh, I did get a success, but I got a stress in there.
Yep, but you did
Yep.
get a success. So, we're going to do a couple things real quick. First of all, I have to do something. Give me a mobility roll for you.
Mobility.
Yes.
Well, I'm almost 50 and pretty fat, so my mobility is low. Mobility. Oh, I got another stress.
That's fine though.
But I did succeed.
Some sixth sense on your part tells you to dodge to the left as you sense an object arcing through the air towards the direction that Private Hammer is at. As you are so go ahead and move your character off to the side, at least, I don't know, let's say 4 or 5. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
As you're doing that, you see the fog kind of part or is moving aside, and you see a round metallic object, and I need to make a roll for this, so I will do that right now. I keep closing the character sheet when I don't need to.
Force a habit.
All right. I got to figure out what all that means because I have never used a hand grenade before, so I will do that. But you see a round metallic object arc out and land next to Private Hammer and then explode right next to Hammer as it clinks off the ground and then settles in next to him. Whoever threw it is very, very practiced throwing.
Yeah, that was a bit of a curveball, if anything, right?
Yeah. Hold on for a second. I'm going to look up how to do this in the game so I do all of the damage correctly. All right, didn't do that. All right, that's what I was wondering. So okay. So we are going to do some things here. So for all of you that dodged aside, that includes Mike, what is your armor rating right now? So you guys should be able to see that on your sheets. So.
Armor rating. Let us see.
Oh, wait. There's no armor protection from hand grenades. Holy shit. All right. There's no armor protection, so we're gonna see what happens here. So
Okay.
for those of you who are over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna make 4 separate rolls. So I'm just gonna roll regular dice. So you're gonna get 3d6 for every success. You take 1 damage. So that would be a 6. So this is for Sergeant Iona. He doesn't take any damage. This is for Private Dante. You're fine. This is for Chaplain. Oh, 2 hits. And for the Gunny.
Man,
You don't take any.
Chaplain took 2 hits
Yeah.
from a grenade launcher?
Yes. Oh, from a grenade.
From a grenade? Well, still,
From that far out? Wow.
And now I got to roll for good old Private Hammer there.
Yeah. I think he probably took it worst. He was right there.
Yeah, he's right next to it. And he is the luckiest SOB that ever existed on the face of the planet. It blew up right next to him, and it somehow managed to miss him. Is that the way it works? Hold on. Roll number of base dice equal to the grenade's blast power and add an extra point. Oh, so you are going to take damage, but you would take extra damage. So he only takes 1 point of damage. He is lucky as hell, man.
Jeez.
Wow.
I thought he was dead. I really did.
That's like that guy on in the beginning of Saving Private Ryan who had the helmet on and the bullet just binged off of his head.
Yeah. Hammer needs to go to Vegas because Hammer just had a grenade blow up right next to him, and he is okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Chaplain takes 2 wounds. So the the fragments of the grenade blow up and tear into Chaplin's back, and he grunts and he falls over. Ah, what? It's like we're under attack. Like you didn't already know that, but Sergeant Iona dodges aside and manages to avoid damage, as does the 2 of you. And then you see down the alleyway a squad of insurgents emerge and move to attack you, to ambush you.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to make a call to the APC. We have insurgents coming. Repeat, we have insurgents coming, and we are hot. Over.
So let's test this real quick. We need an initiative. And so this is one
that's
of the
with the
things
cards, right?
Well, I didn't want to do cards. So
okay.
I'm going to try it with one of the NPCs first to see if it works. So I'm going to open their character sheet. So let's see. I'm going to open Sergeant Iona. I'm not clicking on their token. I'm going to say token initiative. No. All right. I am going to click on there. Where's initiative on here?
Oh, there it is. It's right next to career, character name, token initiative.
Right. That's a checkbox. Yeah.
It's got a little plus symbol.
Yep. So I want that checked. And then is there a place to press initiative on the sheet?
Yes. There's an initiative card. There's initiative dice right next to it.
Nice. All right. That's what I wanted. So I am going to, let's see. I'm going to select Iona. So I'm going to select him and roll initiative dice. And he got a 10. Nice. So that's his dice roll is a 10. All right. So go ahead and select and press initiative dice because I decided to go initiative dice.
Okay.
And all right, I'm gonna close.
We don't need no stinking cards, man.
And then I'm going to select Chaplain and do initiative dice. You got a 7. And let's see. I've got Hammer.
Stop. It's hammer time.
Hammer time. That's right.
Lucky bastard once again.
He's got a 10 as well. Let's see. Private Dante. Or Private. Did I already do Hammer? I did do Hammer.
Didn't you just do
Yeah.
hammer?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did Sergeant Iona. I did Chaplain. All right. So I've got to do the insurgents down here.
How's Chaplain doing? How's he look?
Chaplain is hurt, but he is functional. So it ripped into his leg, but he is able to move. Most of the blast got deflected. He is really lucky. It actually landed right next to him, and he was able to like fall aside, like he was shitting himself, and he fell over and fell behind part of a metal container, which is blasted, completely gone. So only his leg was exposed, and his armor even managed to deflect most of that. But it did wound him. So he's got a wound in his leg, but he
Does he
should
need to
be
be taken out
now.
of here?
No, he is fight ready at the moment, so he can still go. So let me just okay. So hold on, I need to roll initiative for all these different guys so that we have separate initiatives for them.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
That's right. And then I'm going to have to figure out an order. Probably I'm going to do it. It doesn't say how to do this, like if there's a tie. So I'm going to go by agility score. But I'm just going to break ties in favor of you guys because you're trained Marines versus these insurgents. So. I need more room on my.
I just look at the name of these things, this group, and I just can't help but think of Botox.
Yeah. I was thinking Lothos from another Rutger Hauer character from what you would call it, Buffy.
Oh, the movie, yeah.
Yeah. Why is this not rolling now? Oh, there it is. It is rolling.
Yeah. I am just dead last in the turn. It's fine. We'll make it work.
All right. Let me open up this turn order. I'm going to sort it. Gunnery Sergeant Mason, you got your thumb up your ass. Sorry, but you do. All right. Chaplain is
honestly
go
with the thumb up the ass. It's really only uncomfortable if you're trying to sit.
All right. Warrant officer Chaplain has a agility of 6, and Sergeant Iona has an agility of 3. Holy crap, you suck. So the artificial is going to go first. Then we get all the way down to. I should only have. Sorry, guys. This is a little bit
it
of
is
growing
quite all right.
here. So we got 9 insurgents. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 insurgents. All right, I got it right. So we got insurgents going. Then I've got. Why don't I have? I've got Gunnery Sergeant Mason. Why don't I have Hammer and your character, Mike, on here? What did you roll, Mike? Let me know. I'm just going to add you, man.
I rolled a 4, as I recall.
Okay. You rolled a 4.
My dad always told me I should take more initiative.
Can someone scroll up real quick and tell me what Private Hammer rolled?
Oh,
I
okay.
want to say it was a 10.
Private Hammer. Let's see. Dante, warrant officer, chaplain. Hammer 10. Yes.
Yeah, because I remember he got lucky again.
Okay, so Dante, you're going up here before those insurgents. Why did I somehow got rid of? All right, I'm going to add Gunny in. That's Steve. Because for some reason you disappeared.
Yeah.
All right, you're a 2. And then I'm adding in the Lucky Hammer with a 10. And we will be ready to go. And Hammers, just need to check and see what Hammer's agility is. Better be high since he managed to dodge aside from a frickin' grenade. He's got an agility 5. That's not bad. He's almost as good as
that is
Definitely.
like some Flash level shit to dodge a grenade that landed right next to you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to add one more thing. I'm going to add, they will not be acting on this turn because they've got to get ready to fire, but I'm going to add the APC on there, backing you up, and they're going to be a 0. So they go, well, I'll change them to a 1. They're going to go last, but not this turn. So.
Okay. Well,
All
I'm
right.
glad to know I'm not like 100% completely last. I'm only close to last.
Yes, you're mostly dead. So, all right. Now that we got all that straightened out, let me condense this a little bit and break into action. So, first off, we are going to do it is Chaplain bursts into action. He is hurt, but thinking nothing of himself, he moves quickly over here, gets behind some cover, and he is preparing to give first aid to Hammer. So those are his 2 quick actions. He sprints across the alley and then finds some cover to duck behind, while at the same time he's reaching towards his medical pack, hoping to give some medical attention to Hammer, who has been wounded. Hammer, for his part, gets up, uses his quick action to, I think taking cover is a slow action. Let me double check on that. It's not going to matter. I know what he wants to do one way or the other. Yeah, that is a slow action, is taking cover. So he is not taking cover at the moment. He returns fire at the nearest guy he could see, which would be, he's going to fire at this one right here. So Hammer levels his pulse rifle and yells out, "Let's rock!"
Hoorah!
Little nod Hammer, laying down the hammer.
Little nod to Vasquez there. So, and actually, Hammer actually has a smart gun. So the gun that Vasquez used, that's what Hammer is holding. He has a smart gun. So, and it is full auto. And I gotta look up. Sorry, guys.
I just want to know one thing: where they are.
I'm looking.
Well, with smart weapons, you really just want to make sure that the person firing them is smarter than the gun.
I'm not sure that's the case with Hammer.
All right.
He has to have some limitations.
He is firing off on full auto, which is going to add a stress, but it adds a bonus as well. So he is firing his smart gun at that guy. This is currently in long range. Let's go, Hammer. Go, Hammer, MC Hammer.
I do think that's a little weird that seasoned Marines would get stressed out firing an automatic weapon. That seems a little weird, but it fits, I guess.
Yes. Holy crap. Hammer, you go, man. Hammer blast with his smart weapon, taking this guy right in the chest. And let's see. And doing a total of
6?
7.
7. Where's the +3. Okay, 4 + 3. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So I'm checking to see if he's got any armor. I mean, it's armor piercing anyway, but I don't think that they are wearing armor because they're just insurgents. Holy shit. Hammer lays down the law on this first insurgent, taking him right in the chest and blasting open his chest, actually vivisecting him, and cutting him in half as Hammer yells out, "Get some, motherfucker!" And the guy falls down to the ground.
He's just running on pure adrenaline.
Yeah, baby, get some!
Man, holy shit, Hammer. God damn. All right. Well, folks, if you were wondering what combat in Alien RPG was going to be like, well, you just got a taste. So, Sergeant Iona is next. Sergeant Iona is like, fuck yeah, Hammer, get it. And he dodges to get closer to the enemy and lowers his pulse rifle at this guy who is out in the open and is going to take a shot. So I already have his character sheet open.
Every time Hammer makes a lucky roll, take a shot.
And guess what? The other wielder of a smart gun in this squad, Sergeant Iona. So,
yeah, they're earning their money.
So, smart gun, is that auto aiming?
It's, I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't.
I would imagine so, but I don't know.
I would imagine it's assisted,
Yeah.
I could tell you the description in a second. But even only with one success, although he's not quite as good as a Hammer, the rounds traverse up the body, and the last round on full auto takes the second insurgent right in the face and explodes his head, and he falls over dead as well. God damn.
Hoorah.
Yeah, baby.
Your smart gun
in the
operators
face
are laying down the law. So hold on. I do want to, let's see. I'm going to find the description for the M56 smart gun and read it to you. Because why not? The M56 smart gun is a man-portable heavy machine gun with automatic targeting capabilities chambered for a 28 millimeter caseless ammunition. That's larger than a cannon on a attack helicopter right now. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So before we use it, we should say, "I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun."
Is it centimeter or millimeter? Yeah. 10 by 28 millimeter caseless ammunition. The round on the cannon on an attack helicopter is 20 millimeters.
Right.
So it's more than double the width of a normal handgun, which is a 9 millimeter. So, wow, that is freaking brutal. Now I know the reason why they need that harness, because if you didn't and you were firing like that, it would like blow you back like 20 feet every time you fired it. So from the recoil. All right. That said, so Sergeant,
they have shotguns that you can fire now, like 12 gauge shotguns that completely absorb any and all recoil. So they've got to be able to do that this far in the future.
Right. Still though.
Yeah.
28 millimeter round is friggin', yeah.
That's
right.
burly. And caseless. It makes me wonder how that works. Caseless. How do you have a caseless round? What is the explosion that gets the bullet going?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. I can imagine. I mean, there are caseless rounds now. Like for instance, artillery rounds are caseless, and the way they do it is that, like on naval or a big artillery, and you just pack in explosive behind the round, and then just detonate the explosive behind it. So it's not one round like cased. So normally you would have the bullet, and then you have the shell, and then you've got the explosive and the primer in the back of the shell, and the two of them together become the round. And then when the primer ignites the explosive inside the casing, then the bullet comes out,
right,
and it fires. In an artillery shell, like big artillery or naval artillery and stuff like that, they just load a projectile in there, and then they load bags of ammunition in there based on how far it needs to go, and then close the breech, and it just automatically ignites the explosive,
interesting,
inside the chamber. So that's your everybody. You get to have a brief introduction on how artillery works. But there are self-contained artillery as well. But enough about that. This guy dodges forward up to here and levels his weapon at Sergeant Iona, and he is going to fire. And he is wielding a AK-40-47.
40-47?
Yep, that is the name of it.
That's
an
interesting.
AK-40-47. Yep. And he sucks ass. He just saw his friends get blasted. Meanwhile, the next guy is going to rush to here. So he made two quick actions and got to that point to rush forward. And he is got a knife. This guy right here is going to do the same thing, also rushing towards Sergeant Iona.
What's everybody's trip with Iona, man?
All right, hold on. I moved the wrong guy. Let's do this right. All right, this guy moving 1-2 zones. He's going to move 1 zone, and he's going to move to this point, and he's kind of behind this. He's going to take cover behind this little whatever we call that here. And then this guy,
the technical term for it, yes.
Yeah, he's going to come in here. He's going to take cover as well because, he saw what happened to his friends, and he's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm taking cover. So this guy's in the same zone right here, and he's going to get to this point, and he's going to fire at Iona with his rifle. Damn, these guys can't hit shit. They suck. All right, so they got to them, and then we got another insurgent. So this guy is going to run up here, and he's next to Iona as well. And that brings us to Dante. That's
right.
you, Mike.
All right, what we got here? And these are the bad guys down here. Looks like we got a couple over here.
Yep.
All right. Looks like we got one of our men there and 2 guys next to him.
Yep.
So I am going to attempt to shoot this one right here.
Right. Just to remember, you've got a quick and a fast action. So a fast action and slow action. So attacking is your slow action, but you can also make a fast action. So, and let me find what those are again, because I want to make sure that we all know. So fast actions are moving through a door or hatch, taking cover, running. So taking cover is a fast action. Firing a single shot, shoving an opponent, getting up from a prone position. Slow actions are attempting a skill roll for a complex task, providing medical aid, resting in a safe area, using an item, or shooting while aiming. So
Okay. You know what? Come to think of it, I guess you said I can move. I can move. I can move up. Complete a section, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am actually going to move up here just to get a little bit closer to move in to protect that guy,
Okay.
and then fire.
All right. So when you go to fire, so go ahead and bring up your character sheet.
Okay.
And I should see it on the thing when you bring it up, so that'll make it easier.
Pulse rifle, right?
Yep. So you're going to change the range down there on pulse rifle. You see there's a drop down. You are now in close range. So you're not engaged, but you're in close range.
Short, you mean?
Short, yes.
Okay. All right, and attack?
Yeah. Hit attack. Ooh, you got another stress.
Oh, man. But I did get a success.
Yes, you did get a success. So you are going to hit them. So you've got 2 damage plus 1 success. You're going to do 3 on him, but he is in cover. I'm going to say that he is in partial cover because he's right next to that guy, Sergeant Iona.
Okay. I didn't think I could move over any farther this way.
I'm just going to say that because they're all there in next to each other, that it counts as cover.
Okay. Well, then I wouldn't fire in potentially hitting Iona then.
Right. No, I figured that. And so I'm going to say you made sure to be very careful in firing. And in doing so, you weren't able to have a successful enough hit to actually hit him. Gave him cover 3 and you did 3 damage. So, but you come very close.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Work for you?
I play it off like a warning shot. So that's a warning. Right. Back off.
We do, I think, are going to have to do something about your stress, though, because that means you have stress 3 now, right?
I believe so. Let me see.
I think that's right. Yeah.
It only shows 1 stress level, but I should have a couple.
Okay, you only have to make a panic check if a face hunger symbol is rolled on stress dice, which has not happened yet. So that's good.
Okay.
That's good. But you are becoming quite stressed down there. So
well, it's not adding to my stress automatically though.
Oh,
I only have 1 stress level on here.
It should have added to your automatically.
But how many were there? How many?
You have a total of 3. You should have a total of 3 stress right now. So,
all right, they're properly marked.
All right, cool. All right, the next insurgent is going to go. He is going to run to here. And he is going to attempt to throw a grenade at Hammer and Chapel over here. You bastard.
Come on, Hammer. You can do it. Stop that. Yeah. Dodge that shit.
Do that ninja stuff you do.
It is long range. It is a range attack.
Success.
And success. All right. So it is going to be the same thing as before. All of you who are 1 zone away are going to take reduced damage. So that includes these guys up here. So everybody who is 1 zone away. So this zone, this zone, this zone, and this zone. So that's pretty much all of you people. So Let's roll the 3d6 for everybody that is close first.
3d6 coming up. Ba-bam.
All right. Well, I'm going to roll 3d6 for you. So.
Oh.
All right. So here's for the insurgents because they're going to get hit. And it missed both of them. Here's for Iona. Nope. Here is for Dante. Nope. Here is for Gunny Sergeant Gunny. Oh,
No.
Gunny, you took a wound.
Wow.
Some of the debris rips through your armor and you let out a curse. Fuck. All right, and now
You don't say it's just a flesh wound?
yeah. Here is for Hammer and Chaplain. So Hammer, he takes
Holy
another
shit.
wound. And Chaplain, holy shit. Chaplain takes 2 more.
Damn. That's 4 wounds.
Yep. So Chaplain is preparing to give medical aid to Hammer when he takes 2 more wounds, and there is a milky substance like spurting from his neck, but he's continuing to work. And actually, even though there's milky substance that's spurting from his neck and his chest, he is actually bending down to attend to Hammer still functioning. Meanwhile, Hammer takes another wound right to his face, and it rips off part of his cheek, and he is bleeding profusely. So,
oh, jeez.
Damn.
But yeah, Hammer Chaplain is still going though. So
Get Hammer. I'm not in charge here, but it seems to me like maybe Hammer needs to be taken out of here.
I think Chaplain needs to be taken out of here. Meanwhile,
I'm generally thinking like we don't necessarily need to kill them. I just want to get the body and get out. This
guy runs to here, and is getting up to there, and now it is the Gunny's turn. So,
all right, yeah. So what I want to do is I need to go over here. I'm going to try to take the body.
Yep.
And then I would like to try to make my way back to the APC.
Go ahead and give me a. Let me look what we've got going on here. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to push that.
All right.
Ouch! And a panic in there.
Well, you got a success, so you do. You reach down to pick up the body, and initially you fumble, and you're going fuck, you're hurt, and but you manage to get him up over your shoulder. However, I need a panic check from you, please. So you have 2 stress, so you need to add 2 stress to your sheet if it's not on your sheet already.
It's already automatically on there.
All right. So give me a panic check, please.
All right. How do I do that?
It should be
Oh, I see the panic button. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
Don't panic.
You are keeping it together.
Okay. Cool.
All right. And then I will allow you to make so that was your slow action to pick him up, which means you could take a fast action still, which would be you can move 1 zone. So
I gotta call timeout. I've got to use the John.
All right.
All right. I'll move and then we'll do that. So
Okay.
I should be able. I can get straight to the APC.
Well, you could get into this zone. The APC is in the bottom zone, so you're going to be 1 zone away. So
yeah, but I'm like right here. Yeah, you want me to go down like here? Okay.
Yeah, you can go down right there, and I'll move this guy with you. So you've got the body.
All right.
And I will just say that Silva has lowered the door. He saw you move in that direction. He's like, "Get your asses back to the APC."
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna make some more coffee. So we'll be right back, folks. We're taking a break. That was 1 round of combat, and holy shit. So
All right. If we are getting back to the APC.
All right.
One more sec. I'll be right back.
Sure.
No more seconds for you.
What about second breakfasts?
Well, okay. I will allow it.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. I am back.
Very good.
I am back.
The man behind the mask.
All right, we're back to the tap. Chaplain. Chaplain is effed up, but he is going to try and give some medical attention to.
All right. I'm already giving everybody the order to withdraw back to the APC.
Okay.
Chaplain is not really paying attention at the moment because he's trying to give medical attention to his boy here.
That's fair. I'm just saying whoever can get it back will.
Then I am going to attempt to make sure I grab the body.
I did that already.
Okay. I missed that.
Yeah, that was what I was doing with my whole action was I was right next to the body, so I was in the best position to do it.
Okay.
Oh, you cannot. Interesting. You cannot use medical aid to heal a character who is not broken to restore their health in this game. All right. Well, then Chaplain is over there fiddling around doing nothing. So instead of doing that, he's checking to make sure that Hammer isn't dead, which he's not. And then Chaplain decides to make a break for it and run back to the APC. So
with Hammer, Chaplain, right? Or with Hammer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
good plan.
2, Chaplain is I'm going to put him down here. He is back on the APC. So, and actually, the minute he gets in the APC, because Strizbuski, whatever that guy's name is, went up to drive the APC. He goes into the gunnery section of the APC to fire it.
Stan.
So,
I can't say his name.
yeah. That leaves us Hammer. Hammer is also booking it and gets in here. So,
Who is this?
which one?
Up here at the top, next to the two guys.
That's Sergeant Iona.
Okay.
And I got to check on something with him.
Yeah, she's the regular sergeant on the gunny.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got to go up and retrieve Iona before we back out of here. If she can't do it on her own.
Okay, so Iona is currently in close combat with those two up there. So she is trying to break away from them.
What about can I? What is this? Can I step onto it or over it? Is this part of a building? What is this right here?
Yeah, it's part of a building. When it's your turn, you could definitely try and get up there if you want. So, I'm
just trying to figure out how to get around Iona to fire a shot at those guys and get them to back off.
So, Iona got 1 mobility, 1 success, and these guys close combat. Holy crap, they are strong. All right, you see Iona struggling with both of the insurgents that are next to her, and she's trying to get away from them, and the two of them lay hands on her, and she is unable to pull away from them. In fact, they grab onto her and now have a hold of her. So,
oh, fuck that.
And now it is their turn. Who is up?
As I recall, no one gets left behind.
Yes. This guy moves forward to here. And as he does so, what was that?
Something hitting my table.
Oh, I thought I heard something bubbling over there. So.
Gee, I don't know what that was.
This guy takes a shot at Private Dante. So, with his AK 40-47. And it is short range. These guys suck, and they should just stick to not shooting because they blow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert on guns here, but was the Ariacus 47 not named thus because it was made in 1947?
It is.
Then the 40-47 implies that we are in the year, we're past the year 40-47.
All right, I will give you the description. I read it a while ago, and I forgot why it was called that. The AK 40-47 is also a pulse assault rifle that was created and used by the Union of Progressive Peoples. It's the equivalent of the United America's M41A pulse rifle. It's not as accurate, sturdy, or reliable. It doesn't give any reason why it's called the 40-47 though.
Okay.
Because they thought it was cool. So I don't know. There it is.
Sorry, I'm insatiably curious.
No, it's all right. All right. This insurgent is going to attempt to grab onto Iona and work with the one next to him, and they are trying to pull her along. So Iona needs to make an opposed check against that.
I have a question.
Yep.
Can I help? If I get close enough, can I help her with an opposed check or something along those lines? How is that how that would work?
Yes, we would combine your successes. So I'm going to make the way I'm going to do this is a close combat for her. She got 2 successes.
Yeah.
And then those two.
But they got 3. Damn.
Well, no, that was initially. They got to make another attack to try and move her.
Okay.
So those 2 insurgents are going to try and move her. So they're going to make 2 attacks. That's 1 success and 0 successes. So I want to fight some off. She is not going to be moved.
Yeah.
So she's still engaged, but she refuses to be moved away from there. So they are struggling with her, trying to get her and pull her away. But Iono's like, fuck off, you motherfuckers. Get away from me.
Y'all don't know who you're messing with. I'm just telling you.
All right. Let's see. There's a lot of people on this screen. I'm trying to keep track of everybody. This one runs in to aid next turn. And this one comes to here and actually fires. This insurgent is going to fire their rifle at Dante. Not that they'll hit anything, but hey, there we go. Yeah, they suck. I have not hit anything with a AK-47 or whatever we want to call it.
Did it ever occur to you that for Obi-Wan to say that only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise and how crappy they precise means that the rest of the galaxy has got to be really shitty at shooting?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think he was thinking of the clone troopers, not actual stormtroopers.
Right.
Because they were the only ones good at shooting anything.
That's true.
Okay. This one person right here rushes up, and they are going to fire a shot at Dante. Can they hit?
Apparently they can.
Oh. But Dante, what is your armor value?
My armor value is a, let's see, where is it? Armor value.
It should be
Ability
towards
range.
the bottom.
Ah, there it is. 6.
Jesus. Yeah. So, I don't even think this is armor piercing. The AK-47. No, it's full auto. But she wasn't firing full auto. So the weapon, they fire a almost point blank shot at you, and it deflects off your armor. Your armor holding the 40-47 bullet bouncing right off of your standard issue tactical armor and digging into the building beside you, doing no damage to you at all. So
the name's Kent. Clark Kent.
Yes. And that brings us to Dante. You are up.
Okay. I am going to I guess I would like to move up to be close enough to assist her.
Okay.
And fire at this person.
All right. You
and that
are
is close range.
Well, you're engaged now because you're right
Yeah,
next
engaged
to that.
range, yes.
So
Attack.
firing while engaged.
Oh, shit. 2 successes, but 3 stresses in there.
I'm going to check on something.
No
I
panics,
don't think
though.
that there's a rule for that, but. And firing while engaged carries a -3 dice pool penalty for ranged attacks. So you put engaged, so it should have automatically calculated that. So
that must be what the -3 is there then.
Right. So it should have calculated that already because you put engaged. So you hit them 4 times. You have a bonus of 1. Well, actually, you have 6 successes.
Yeah.
Because you had the stress dice, but you added 3 stress dice.
Yes.
No, you already had 3 stress.
I already I rolled those in attempting to fire.
Yeah, because you already had stress
Yeah.
dice. So you're good. So you're going to do 2 + 4 is 6. So You come. I will let you add whatever colorful language you want. You come rushing in, put the butt of the right or the front of the muzzle of the rifle right up to the insurgent's head and pull the trigger and blow their head completely off, and they slump backwards dead. But you know, and your stress, your heightened stress gave you the and added successes as you go in there and kill them. So
how about we'll quote Deadpool. Hey Logan, I shot you.
Nice. All right, well, they're dead. These guys are not doing very well. They suck. Let's see. This one is going to run over here. And they're going to try and lob a grenade at... who are we going to lob a grenade at? Let's lob a grenade at the retreating sergeant with the body. So... here we go. It's ranged attack. Oh, no successes.
Nada.
So that means that the grenade scatters.
Yeah, nice try.
So if I miss with the grenade scatters. Oh, wait a minute. It lands somewhere in the same zone. So you're not going to get the 9, you're going to get the 3 damage. So
Okay.
That's a good thing, right?
3 damage, you say.
Yes. So, but that's only for the APC and for Gunny. So
okay.
Because you guys are far enough
still
away.
Doing good.
Yeah. So here is, and the body. You know, I think the body is dead though, so we don't have to worry about the body. So here is for Gunny. You take another wound.
Damn.
Lucky son of a.
And the fragments of the grenade ping off the armor of the APC without damaging it. But yeah, they got you, Gunny.
Yeah, I'm still surviving. I'm making it.
All right, I got one more insurgent to go before it's your turn. So,
gotcha.
This guy's gonna run to here, and he saw what you did to his companion. And at extremely close range, he's going to fire a shot at Dante.
Bring it.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that the AK-4047 sucks ass compared to the standard pulse rifle issue, the Colonial Marines.
And I'm just going to go ahead and say, thank you, Fate.
Oh!
Damn.
But you know what? Your armor is
2 successes,
6, right?
but I got 6. Yeah.
Even at close range, it pings off your armor and does nothing. Because unlike your pulse rifles, this armor is not. This weapon is not armor piercing, which means they can do pretty much jack shit to you. Unless they're doing grenades. So, good job. Good job, guys. You guys can kiss my ass. Well, you know, I'm
it's armor like this, which is why I go to the front of the line.
Yep. Gunny, you're up.
I am bringing the body back into the APC.
Okay, go ahead. That's 2 quick actions, but you are able to do that, no problem. So go ahead and move yourself back there by the APC to 1 to get back there, and then another to move into the APC. So
1 to get back there, and then 1 in here.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll just put myself there.
Yeah, you're in the APC, and I'll move the body back there with you. So,
Okay.
bam.
Definitely taking cover inside the APC.
And that takes us to the APC itself. They are firing. Well, there's a number of different things that they can fire here. They're firing the 115 millimeter rifled cannon. And yeah, why not?
115 milliliter?
Millimeter, yeah.
Millimeter?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. And they're firing it at, we'll say this guy right here. So, who did I say was on? Chaplin had taken over that. All right, Chaplin, let's see if you can hit anything. He's not very good at range combat, but he's got good agility. So,
Okay.
I would think with the amount of damage you could do with 115 millimeter, could make up for the fact that you're not all that great of a shot.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is armor piercing, so it wouldn't matter if you had armor or not. He just did 10 damage.
Yeah.
So, as you are running in, you hear a sound, Dante, over your shoulder. Those of you who are in the APC just see feel the actual APC rock a little. And one of the insurgents who just shot at you and hit you point blank that did no damage to you just dissolves into a red mist. As you hear it sound of, and he's just gone, you know. So, and you hear the insurgents go, "Fuck! Retreat! Retreat!" Yeah, they're not holding up to that.
Say hello to your mom for me. Come back with your friends.
That wasn't good for them. And that brings us all the way top to Chaplin. Chaplin is going to let Hammer take over the shooting because Hammer is normally the person who is assigned to this station. So Chaplin is going to move aside. Hammer moves into the station itself, but that's going to be his movement, and then he will act on the APC's turn. Sergeant Iona, she is trying to break out of combat, disengage again. I will let you roll strength to assist her as she's trying to disengage.
Strength coming up. Strength is there. Bam.
Whoa.
4 successes and adds to my. I have many stresses. Stress points already.
6 stress now? Holy crap. Okay. What's your maximum stress?
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a panic attack by now. It's only 10.
Yeah. No. You know, unless you roll a 1 on the stress dice until you get the maximum stress. Let me double check. I want to make sure. When do you take panic checks in Alien RPG?
Now, if I roll wits, is it against a Sicilian?
Let's see. You make a
not
panic
when
check.
death is on the line.
When you roll 1 on a stress dice, when you are pinned by a range attack, no. When you suffer a critical injury, no. When you witness a friendly character panicking or encountering true, no. You're good.
All right.
You're freaking frosty, man. So those other guys should probably be making panic checks since they just saw the guy turned into red mist. But, you know, and we're not talking the guy from Kick-Ass. So not that red mist. All right. Sergeant Iona. So you added 4 success. She's making a mobility check. She got 0, but you're at 4 right now.
4 beats their. How many they got?
Well, I will tell you in just a second. They're going against her, and they're making 2 close combats. So that's 2 and 4.
We're tied.
So
who does a tie go to?
Tie goes to, it stays the same as it is. So she's not disengaged. They did not pull her away from you. You guys are just sitting there in a tug of war with your dicks or whatever private parts you happen to have hanging out. So there you go. Sorry, folks.
I'm a girl. I don't have much hanging out down there.
You can have whatever you want hanging out, man. This is a military setting. We don't judge. Whatever you want to have hanging out, you hang out. So,
okay. I have a tentacle.
All right, cool. You have a tentacle hanging out. We don't judge you. We're a little concerned that you might need to get that taken care of at some point because you shouldn't have that growing down there. But for right now, we're fine. We're good. You should probably get that looked at. Doing that one thing that one time down there in New Tijuana, you probably shouldn't have done that. So
yeah, you're probably right.
All right. This person runs down here, and you know what? They're not going to run down there. Screw that. They're going to get in cover. And after they get in cover, they're throwing a grenade at the APC.
Well,
long range.
I don't know. The APC from Aliens looked pretty damn armored.
True. It's going to do possible 3 damage to the APC. Ooh. Hold on.
One success.
Now I got to check on something. Was expecting that. This may change the game.
Success and a failure.
Yes, I got a success and a failure. So that means that they got a stress point. Well, no, they got a success and a failure, and those cancel out, right? Right. So there's nothing, but I still want to double check on something because
she went to do something. Went, never mind.
Let's see. This is the M577 APC. Maneuverability of 1, can hold 13 passengers, has a speed of 3, has a hull of 8, and an armor of 8. So don't worry about the armor. The hull is how many hit points it has. All right, so it's fine at the moment. So we are good. We are all good. But that was a little too close. And Captain Silva actually swears to say, God damn it, get back in the APC. And he seems to be seriously worried. And I will say that, Gunny, you would probably be worried too. So, with your experience. Meanwhile, these insurgents here, these two over here by Iona, once again are going to try and jag her back.
Strength again?
Yeah, go ahead and add your strength to help to assist her.
I got 3 successes and another stress level.
Okay. So you're at stress 7 now?
Yep.
Wow. All right. Let me roll for them, and then I will roll a close combat for Iona.
Oh, wait. Do I got to make a panic check now that I got a panic thing?
Oh, you got a panic thing? Yes.
I did. I got one panic. Okay.
Yep.
And that is, let's see, where are we at here? Water, food, starving, dehydrated, power, armor, encumbrance. Where is panic?
Steve, you made a panic check already, right? No, you.
I did, yeah, and I got, I had survived it.
The panic button is in the middle, right by where the initiative was, to the left of initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The panic button.
There it is. Bam. 11.
What is an 11 on the panic? Normally it would tell us what your panic is, but that doesn't sound good.
That sounds like a permanent condition to me.
Yeah. What is the panic table on Alien RPG? All right. I don't know why my compendium is not showing up right now. I need to look at the panic table. Panic. There's macros. There's jukebox. Panic table, alien RPG. Here we go. Let me open this up. I may just buy the book because I'm tired of like having to try and figure out where everything is.
I thought you had the book.
I have it, but I'm like, I may buy the book physically. I do have the book on Roll20, but it's not popping up.
I have a digital copy if you want that.
All right, that's the critical injury table. Give me a second. You rolled an 11?
Yes, sir.
Freeze. You are frozen by fear or stress for 1 round and losing your next slow action. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increase by 1.
Oh, great. Now I'm stressing out the people around me.
Yes. So that means that Sergeant Iona's stress level is going to go up by 1. So I will do that for her. Whoever is blowing up my phone, stop it. And then I need, but you did get 3 successes, correct?
Yes. Oh, yes, I did.
All right. And then here is the rolls for the 2 insurgents. They got 0 success and 1 success. So you managed to break Iona free out of their grasp with just sheer, like, holy shit.
Wait a minute. How does this work with me being frozen with fear?
So let's just say that you said, fuck, and you pulled her away. And as you pulled her back, you tripped and you fell back a little bit. And you're like worried right now because your proverbial tentacle is hanging out as you fell down in the face of all this. So, yeah.
Okay. Your private.
Yes. Your private Dante is exposed at the moment. So,
yeah, Dante's privates. Yeah.
Yes. So that was that one. This guy here. This one here is going to take cover right there. And they are also going to throw a grenade at the APC. Fails again. So let's see. So 3d6. Oh,
8.
Yeah, but I needed the actual dice rolls.
Oh.
Let's see. If I click on it, will it give me the actual dice rolls? It does. 4, 2, and 2. So nothing. All right. Once again, grenade blows up near the APC. They seem to be friggin' marksmen when they're throwing grenades at individual soldiers, but when they're throwing it at a big-ass vehicle, they can't get shit. But good job, guys. It doesn't do any damage to the APC, but meanwhile, Captain Silva is freaking the hell out and telling you guys to get back to the APC as quickly as possible. Botas.
It seems to me you have got to suck really, really bad to miss with a grenade.
All right. This insurgent comes forward. Go ahead and give me an observation check, Dante.
Okay. Observation coming up. Right there. I'm so observant with my 0 after all. And I managed to get another stress level and accomplished nothing.
And you need to make another panic check.
Okay.
Another panic attack.
A 10.
Oh.
You're frozen for 2 rounds now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you did manage to observe that as this insurgent here, who seems to be barking orders, everybody moves forward, she pulls out an RPG.
Oh no.
An RPG launcher. So she's going to make a ranged attack. And I got to roll the dice manually for this one. So she is rolling.
By the way, when we take tea time after this, I am going to need a minute.
Okay. We're not going to ask you why. She gets a bonus dice for a...
I haven't eaten since this morning. I just want to make some food.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to do something else involved with eating on the other side. So.
No.
And she got 1 success. And it is armor piercing.
Nice.
So...
Not for us, but yeah.
I got to check on the vehicle.
Yeah, but there's no way, even with the 1 success and armor piercing.
Right. I will tell you in a second. So the armor piercing means that the armor is halved. So M577 APC has 8 armor, but because they just
4.
got hit with an armor piercing shot, it's 4. And she just did 6 damage to the APC.
6. Oh shit! So that's 2 damage.
So you see the RPG streak out, hit the side of the APC, and there is a humongous explosion, and the APC is rocked back, and you see that part of the side of the APC has been torn aside, and the plasma defense weapon, the point defense weapon on the APC is gone.
Oh shit!
Yep. Yeah, I figured this thing was not going to be long.
Luckily, she seems to be the only one with an RPG at the moment. So this insurgent was involved with this whole close combat over here, so they're fine. Dante, you could take a fast action. You lost your slow action. Is that
so? That means I can move but not attack?
Let's see. I'm going to read this again. You are frozen by fear or stress for 1 round, losing your next slow action, your stress level, and the stress level. Yeah, so you lost your slow action, so you're not able to like fire anything, but you still have a fast action, which means you can move.
Can I move taking Iona with me?
No, because that you would need to use your slow action to pick her up and drag her with you. So basically what you can do is move 1 zone with your fast action. Other actions you could take with the fast action would be things like moving into cover. That's one of them. Another one would be you could fire a single shot. So instead of firing a full auto, you could just fire an aimed shot at somebody. Stuff like that. You can hold on. Let me give you all of the examples they give you in the book. Examples of fast actions. You could take cover. You can run or move through a zone. You can open a door or hatch. You can block an attack. You could go into an overwatch position. You could grapple somebody. You could shove somebody. Or you can make an unarmed attack as a fast action. So basically what they're saying is that you can't make an actual like intelligent combat move or something like that, or make a skill check. So you can either, do something quickly like you're panicking, or something like that. So.
Well, not having much, not having really much time to act here. I guess I'm not going to do anything. I can't leave her here. I can't go into another zone, and I can't attack. Can I hold an action?
Till when? Till
you said that I can grapple.
right?
Is that something I can do if say somebody tries to attack Iona?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what you're going to do. If somebody tries to attack Iona, you want to try and grapple them with your fast action.
Yeah, basically prevent them from hurting her further.
Okay. This insurgent is going to move to cover right here, and is going to throw another grenade at the APC.
Damn. Our way out of here might be going. One success.
And it's a success. So it actually hits the APC. So I need to roll 10d6. And let's see. Our grenades, they are better than armor piercing. They ignore armor.
Wow. All right.
Their grenade bounces on the street and goes underneath the APC, and you actually see the APC rise up, and you see a huge chunk at the bottom corner of the APC near where the ramp is, and it breaks the ramp mechanism completely. Part of the ramp is hanging off the APC as it takes 2 more whole points of damage.
Jesus.
That APC is saving your guys' ass, though. All right. APC's turn. That is Hammer. Hammer, you better bring the hammer.
Yeah, the APC comes after me. The only thing that I'm doing, though, is I'm doing first aid.
Okay. Well, you can't heal anybody with first aid during combat. So
not even myself?
Nope. The only thing that healing can be do, like a medical check could do, is help somebody who has taken a critical wound. So in other words, they've taken their full health. So as far as restoring health points, you can't do that during combat, even with a medical, like a med kit. So
what am I able to do right
now? Well, you can come out and fire. You could, there is not another weapon that you can man on the APC right now. So basically, you could stay in the APC, or you could come out of the APC and fire at somebody there. So
the only thing I could do is maybe like stick my head out, fire, and then come back into the ABC. But I don't know if that's too many actions or not.
No, I'm assuming that you can fire around the edge of the APC just fine. You're in cover. So
okay, then I'll do that. Then I guess let's see. Where's the guy that had the RPG?
That person is all the way up here.
I don't think I can hit him.
Yeah, sure you can. That's
long range.
Within the range of a pulse rifle. Yeah, that's long.
All right,
attack.
then that's what I'll do. I'll do my long attack.
Okay. Oh, all right. So you have 1 success.
Mm-hmm. But also a panic.
You got a panic check. So you are going to hit that person. That is going to do 3 damage to them. And don't forget, you guys have grenade launchers on your pulse rifles. So.
Oh, okay.
So 3 damage on her, and she's still alive, but you managed to take her in the shoulder, and she like spins behind and is hurt really bad. You need to do a panic check though.
Yes.
7, nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of everybody in that APC is going up by 1. So,
All
right, that means I gotta set some stress levels. So, Private Hammer, you get a stress. This is like Oprah here.
right.
You get a stress, and Chaplain, you get a stress.
Everybody gets a stress.
And Sergeant Iona is still up there. Captain Silva, you're not. I don't even have you open. And Strzebuski, I'm gonna give you both stresses. Zmizuski, you get a stress. And Captain Silva's been useless. I should have had him fighting too, but no, he's being a captain. He's being Gorman. So, Gorman, get your head out of your ass. All right. So you fire off your weapon and strike the insurgent with the RPG in the shoulder, and she spins around wounded, but she's still up. Meanwhile, you have stressed out a little bit after doing that, and you were like cursing. Everybody's stress goes up a little bit. And then Hammer decides to drop the hammer on the same insurgent with the APC's weapon. So Hammer is going to make a attack ranged combat, and Hammer is really good at ranged combat. And he gets 1 success, but he depresses the cannon on the main cannon on the APC and absolutely dissolves the one with the RPG, eliminating that threat. At least
yeah.
Hammer's kind of a badass.
Yeah.
He just be dissolving motherfuckers.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna take us back to the top of the order. You guys want to take a tea time right here?
Sure.
All right. Let's go ahead and do that. So.
All right. I will go ahead and throw this bastard on here. Wha-bam.
I am going to turn off my camera for a moment, and I will be back.
Sounds good. No problem.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally hit a button on my headphones, and it was like my headphones were talking to me. They said something. I was like, what the? I was like, your RGB is off. I was like, okay. But I was not expecting a voice in my ear all of a sudden. I was like, whoa, who's talking to me? So, a little worried. You realize that this is like, what is this? We're about to start turn 4. This is like only 4 turns. Like,
Yeah.
combat.
This is a brutal fight, man.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be something like that. I'm just like, we're that APC is not going to be long for this world.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Let's see here. I just want to know why my compendium isn't showing up on Roll20. It's not a big deal. I can find the stuff I want right now. So
Sounds like a plan.
yeah, I am. You know what I'm going to do right now while we're waiting for Mike? I'm going to order a physical copy of the book. I'm back to physical, man. I'm over the whole like.
Yeah, I get that. Like, especially after like playing around with some of the online stuff myself,
Yeah.
I get it. It's not the same as having it right in front of you.
Yeah. Free League Publishing. Although I have to say, man, this is here. I'm going to go on a little mini rant real quick. I am in the process of, I ordered a 3D printer for the Space Monkeys coming out, and I'm going to be printing statues to sell. And also I am going to do a miniatures game based on Blood World and on Space Monkeys. So I got a 3D printer to start doing that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So, you know, and I have a lot of experience painting, and my family does too. So we're going to do the painting, and I'm comfortable with us doing that. So I went and I looked at, I went to a local game shop that I used to go to all the time, where I would play Warhammer and stuff, to look at paints, and they didn't have a lot of paints in stock, you know. But I decided while I was there, you know, I was curious. I would take a look at like figures and stuff like that. I just, you know, I was looking at Warhammer stuff. Not that I'm going to get back into it really, but I was just curious what they cost. So the last time that I bought Warhammer figures was probably 2005, which, okay, that was 20 years ago. But I was looking at one particular figure because I remember buying these. It only comes with 3 models, and it's a high elf bolt thrower. So I remember back in the day when I bought one high elf bolt thrower. So it comes with a bolt thrower and 2 elves that are crewing the thing. It cost $18, and you got metal figures when you bought it. So I was curious. So I looked. Now for plastic models, you get 2 bolt throwers. So you get 2 bolt throwers and 4 figures. So total of 6 plastic figures. That's it. Nothing more than 6 figures. It costs $68 now.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I'm going to look at the 40K vehicles. Now I remember vehicles were always expensive because you're putting together a whole tank. But back in the day, a vehicle would cost you between $50 and $75, depending on how big it was for one model. And they were always plastic. They weren't metal. Now, one vehicle, $125.
And why?
Yeah. So I was calculating, and I used to play a horde army. So I played orcs and goblins, which means you got and it was in fantasy, which means you got a ton of figures that you have to buy to put on the board. Even back then, it was expensive to put a whole, like when I would put out a 2,000 point army playing Warhammer, I had about 140 figures on the board that I was playing with. And it cost me about $1,000 to buy all those figures back then, maybe a little bit more. I was calculating now, if I put out a horde orc and goblin army, that means I played with a lot of goblins because I love to have the goblins and the crazy stuff. And they got mowed down, but there were so many I didn't care, you know. Now, if I put out that same army, it would probably, before painting or anything, would probably cost me over $3,000 just for figures. I'm like,
who do they expect is going to spend that kind of money on that?
I don't know. It's insane. It's
They're like they're
insane.
marketing the same people that buy EA games and like all the microtransactions on it.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. Let's see. Oh, this is weird. You have to buy the game from Denmark in kroner. All right, well, let's see how much in kroner this is going to cost. That's 478 kroner means absolutely nothing to me. So
Looks like we need a converter.
yeah.
Let's see.
Sounds like a bunch of haggard old ladies to me.
All right, let me see if we can do that.
I don't even know if it's available. They sent a code to my phone. Sorry, I'm ordering the books. If you're ready to go, we can go again though, and I can just do this like after we're done. So
Okay.
with all the
Krona.
with all the
Okay.
tariffs and anything, it's probably super expensive anyway.
How many kroner did you say was?
The total for two books is 1,631 kroner. So
that's $253.
oh shit. Yeah, I'll just stick with the digital copies. Fuck that. I'm sorry, guys. I like you guys, but I'm not spending $200-something on two books. So
yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Yeah.
So you want I should send that to you then?
No, I've got the digital copies. No. I just was I could probably pull the digital copies up on my computer right now. I'm probably going to do that next time. I just figured I like to have physical copies of books,
right?
know? But God, I don't like it that much.
Have you tried buying them directly from Free League Publishing?
That's what I was just doing.
Weird.
And then they were going to charge me 1,000, whatever it was, something kroner.
Maybe try Amazon. I don't remember it being that expensive when I looked at it before.
I will try Amazon after we're done here because that was. I mean, I'm sure part of that is tariffs, but
yeah.
God bless it, man. I'm like, would you like a sperm sample with that as well? Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's the other thing, Steve, before we get going with this next round of combat. I also looked at the books, the rule books. So the Warhammer rule book back in the day, so back in 2005, just to get the rule book, and granted, it's a thick rule book, was $60. The rule book now is $130.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
they just think we're drowning in money.
And they wonder why they're not selling anything. I'm like, who the hell is going to pay that? So
it can't possibly cost them anywhere near that much that they have to charge that much for it.
Well, I was telling Steve while you were off doing your stuff that I was at the game shop just happening to look for paints and stuff because I'm going to be doing some painting. And so I happened to look at some Warhammer models just to see. And back in the day, what would normally have cost me $36 for literally 6 metal figures. So they were metal, first of all, not plastic. They were metal. And there's 6 of them, 2 bolt throwers, 2 high elves. Now that same model costs $75 for plastic figures. And it's like the price has gotten so high. I don't know who's playing Warhammer. It's certainly not kids because nobody could afford it at that price. It's crazy.
When you're talking Warhammer, you're not just talking about figures. You're talking about terrain and shit too.
True. But you can make terrain and stuff. But the big thing is the big thing you're going to be investing your money in is your figures. And if you're playing, like I used to play Orcs and Goblins, I was telling Steve, and Orcs and Goblins is a horde army. So, like if you play Chaos Warriors or something, you can get away with an army that only has like 30 figures in it because they're so OP. But if you're putting a bunch of goblins out on the table, you can have as many as 200 figures for a normal game out on the table. Just a bunch of little shits getting blown away by everybody, and it's fun because everybody likes to see goblins die. But at that price, for the, you know, it could cost you $3,000-$4,000 to buy the amount, just the figures, not the paint, not the movement trays, nothing, just figures. And then you got to put them all together and everything. I'm like, screw that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a realistic hobby.
No. And it was expensive back in the day. Like when I put my Orcs and Goblins army together 20 years ago, it cost me about, I want to say $1,000 to $1,200 to buy all the figures. But it was doable. I mean, I was making a lot more money back then, one. And two, it was like, okay, I'm putting a ton of figures out there. But if I was building a Chaos army, I could buy all the figures for a Chaos army and get them on the table if I was a kid or something for a couple $100, you know? You save up, you have a couple $100, that's doable. But now those same models, you're probably still looking at $1,500, $1,600 just for a Chaos army, which is crazy. It's like, I don't know. I don't know who Games Workshop is selling models to, but it's not me, not anymore. So,
nope.
Even if I had the money, I wouldn't spend.
Henry Cavill, I guess, is about the only one who could afford it.
That's obscene. I'm like, I'm not going to spend that amount. If I have that amount of money to spend, I'm going to spend it on something worthwhile, you know, and give some money to people that deserve it, because that's ridiculous.
My
anyway
broadcast was complaining about having to pay $50 per Dungeons and Dragons book, much less that kind of shit.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, and I
think we're not paying enough for their bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's like I was even looking at. I was just curious because I was like looking at potential pricing, like because when I want to do a miniature game and stuff like that. And I know how much it costs to print them out, you know. So if I print some stuff out, like a miniature figure, I could print 9 figures just for material cost at home for about $1.50 plastic, at the same quality as what I'm getting from the Games Workshop store. But even like BattleTech figures, they're like $40 for a mech. I'm like, what? It's really crazy. I don't know what is going on, but you know, and it was kind of sad for me because I remember 20 years ago that game store on a Saturday, because I went on Saturday, was full of people playing all sorts of games. There was nobody in there. It was kind of sad to me. So anyway, that's my old ass talking. Sorry, everybody. Sorry to bring you down. So you guys ready? You ready, Mike?
I'm good.
I want to make sure Mike's ready.
Yes, I'm ready. But
all right.
First, may I ask you a question?
You may.
That was a quote. Ask you a question? It's a Jim
Yes.
Carrey.
Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yes. Does anyone have a breath mint? Perhaps a banaka? So, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right. I didn't hear ass. I heard, you know, I'm on top of being old, I'm also deaf, folks. So there's that as well. So
what was that?
All right. All right. Just for that, I'm going to give you another RPG right up the ass. That's what I'm going to do.
An RPG and an RPG. Who would have thought?
You want to ask me a question? I'm going to show you what that question. I'm going to show you what the answer is. So,
oh shit.
Chaplain, he is going to rush forward to the driving station and have free up. God, we're just going to call him Zeus because I cannot pronounce his last name. He's going to free up Zeus. We're calling him Zeus from now on. Zeus to be able to take an action on his turn, and he'll go with the APC. We'll just say that. Which brings us to Private Hammer. who, oh, nope, Hammer is on the APC turn now as well because he is manning the gun. Sergeant Iona. Iona sees that you are frozen and is going to try and pick you up. That would be Dante.
Oh, that's gonna look good on my record. I went to save her and she carried me away.
Yeah.
She's tough though, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a strength check for her. She gets a success on her stress dice, which is fine. So she throws you over her shoulder with her slow action and then books it. So it moves both of you one zone away. So if you want to move, she's going to move all the way down here. If you want to move yourself down by, or did I already move you? Was that you?
Nope.
This
is me.
Okay, cool. So she is carrying you with her. So, insurgents.
Promise me you're not going to tell anybody about this.
This insurgent, yeah, she's gonna be telling everybody about it. This insurgent retreats one square, and because he's an asshole, decides to lob another grenade towards the two retreating Marines. So, because he's petty like that, he's Tom Petty.
Nice.
He wants to be a heartbreaker.
Yes. Oh, 0 successes though. Which all that means is that it's only 3d6 towards the two of you. So 3d6. This is for Dante. Ooh, you take 2 successes.
2 damage.
Yeah. And for Iona. Oh, Jesus. Didn't have to be like that.
Said he was petty.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Let me put some damage on Iona. She wasn't wounded at all. Jesus. Badass. How about you? How are you doing there, Dante?
That's the first 2 damage I've taken.
Okay. This insurgent is going to take cover behind this building here, the corner of this building here, and is going to level a shot at Iona, who is running away.
But that gun that never hits.
Yes, but the gun that never hits. And now that you said that,
it'll hit. Yeah.
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 1 success.
Of course.
But you know what?
I apologize for jinxing it, Sergeant.
Doesn't matter. It hits her right in the back, and the bullets just bounce off the armor. So I got to make sure that she has a 6 armor rating, like everybody else, and she does. 6 armor rating. Colonial Marines are certifiable badasses with their armor, so good luck getting through their armor unless you're like a xenomorph. But we don't know what those are. We haven't encountered those yet. So
I was expecting a whole Hudson speech there for a second.
Yeah. You know, you got to do it in a poem. You got to do it in a poem. You're like, positive badasses. Every day in the Corps is like a day on the farm, sweetheart. So, all right. He's going to get behind cover, and he's going to throw another grenade at the APC.
God damn. We're going to be walking home soon.
Right, we're taking damage, yeah.
Ooh,
1 success.
That is 9d6 on the APC. Oh, actually 10d6 because there was 1 success.
And
but only 1
damage.
Yes. Another part of the wall of the ACC gets ripped off, and you can actually, those of you who are in the APC, your asses are hanging out because you can see them. So actually, you can fire from inside the APC now because part of the side of the APC is ripped off. So,
damn. Oh, I guess there's a silver lining to this
Yeah.
crap show.
This insurgent is going to
Damn wall was getting in the way anyway.
is going to retreat back to here. Oh, it's going to retreat back to here and take cover. So that is their full actions.
Get to the chopper.
This insurgent is in cover right here, and but is going to retreat back to here and take cover because they've gotten decimated. They've gotten hurt pretty bad. That brings us to Gunnery Sergeant.
All right, I'm gonna take another shot at RPG the lady.
Well, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
She's dead. Hammer
right.
blew her away with the APC gun after you hit her the first time.
Okay. I missed that. Okay. So I'm gonna take the shot at the nearest insurgent to them.
Okay. That would be either there's two that are equidistant. There's one on the left over here and one on the right.
I'll do the one on the left because they're on the left.
They are both in cover at the moment, though. So
well, I could fire a grenade though.
you could fire a grenade.
Well, yeah, but I might hurt them too. No, let's not do that. I could hurt my friends too. Is there anybody exposed that I can hit?
Let's see here. You could, let's see, 1, 2, 3. If you fire at extreme long range, this person back here is exposed. So you would be firing at extreme range.
You know what? Let's why not?
Okay.
Well, we'll just do it. If it misses, it misses. It's fine.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Ooh, 3 successes.
Three successes and no stresses.
Plus 2
Or
damage, so 5. You take aim and fire off a single 3-round burst and take this insurgent right in the chest, and they keel over, bleeding out, dead to the ground. As the insurgent next to her looks at her and just like, fuck this, and throws down her weapon and starts to run for it. Is going to run for it. So,
all right. And then I'll do my best to take cover at that point.
all right. Well, I'm assuming you're in cover. You're just firing around the corner, so you don't need to retake cover. So APC is up. So that means that Silva, Zeus, because we can't pronounce his name, and Hammer on the gun are all going to fire.
I'll just call him Stan.
Yeah. So let's do Hammer first. Holy crap. 4 successes. So a total of 12 damage. Doesn't matter how much cover she's behind. Yeah. So Hammer depresses the trigger again, and both Dante and Iona, you can feel the rounds just zipping above you, tearing the air apart. And Gunny, you see one corner of the building just get completely destroyed and torn apart, and fling body parts onto the building behind it. Just a red blood spray as he destroys half of the building and the person that was hiding behind it, killing them. So,
damn.
Hammer's not fucking around.
I guess not.
No. He's a good shot.
Come to think of it, my camera don't fuck around either.
Yeah. Let's see. Zeus and Captain Silva are both going to take actions. Let's see what Zeus has got going on here. Zeus is carrying a
Thunderbolt
pulse
and lightning, I hope.
He is going to fire off a grenade. And Zeus is a pretty good shot himself. That is 2 successes. So he fires a grenade out from his grenade launcher and places it on this person back here, so he doesn't hurt any of the people that are close, that are retreating. And that is going to do 9d6. No, excuse me, 11d6 damage.
Son of a bitch.
Suddenly everybody knows
yes.
how to shoot.
And does nothing. Ah, great. And then it does 3d3 to the others that are.
Almost actually missing with all of those opportunities is almost impressive in and of itself.
Yes, it is. So he does a perfect grenade launcher shot and they manage to pull out surviving out of their ass. I don't, it makes up for Hammer surviving, I guess. So, and then Captain Silva. So, what are you going to do, Captain Silva? What kind of weapons do you even have? He has a pulse rifle. He's got a service pistol.
He could flick his cigarette at someone.
And he's got an actual grenade launcher. I don't know what that does. All right. Well,
He does have a pulse rifle that would be issued with that.
He's going to fire a grenade launcher as well.
Damn.
Well, he's as useless as you would expect.
Jesus Christ, Gorman. Gorman, get out of here. You suck. We're just going to call him Gorman from now on.
And meanwhile, I'm killing somebody at extreme long range.
Yeah. God dang. All right. Well, that's enough of that. We go back to the top to Chaplin. There's not a whole lot Chaplin could do. He doesn't even carry a weapon.
As I recall, he can spray that milky blood substance at someone.
Yes, he is. We're not even going to go into that. I'm not going there. Chaplin is going to.
I just realized.
Yeah,
it was a delayed reaction.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go there.
Chaplin is just going to stay and spray a milky substance everywhere.
Spray and pray, yeah.
Iona is going to keep running. It's going to get all the way back to here, carrying Dante. This insurgent is going to move back 2 more zones. It's just they're running for it now. This insurgent is going to move 2 more zones. Dante, you're over Iona's shoulder at the moment.
So I'm awake now? Or
not
frozen, or wasn't it supposed to be 2 turns?
Yeah, it's 2 turns, so you're still frozen. So
Yeah.
you're a sack of potatoes. That's all right.
Okay.
At least you're not spraying a milky substance all over the place, so you got that going for you.
You never know.
Yeah, you are over Iona's shoulder. You may like that. We might need to get you a cigarette after all this.
I'll get one from the captain.
Get one from Silva, yeah. I was gonna say.
Gunny, you're up.
All right, I guess I'll hit anybody that is still.
You've got 3 people out in the open running. The closest one is right here. No matter who you're firing at, it's going to be extreme range. So, and
all right, we'll do that then. Okay, we'll hit that guy then.
Jesus.
5.
Damn.
Gunnery Sergeant Mason.
He's dead.
Gunnery Sergeant Mason does his best, or his or her best.
Yeah.
Heartbreak Ridge impression. And goes, we're not going to be taking long showers together, sweetheart. And then fires off a burst and kills this guy who's retreating. He's like,
nice.
All right, prophylactic cojones. So I love that movie. So, I don't know. Have you guys have you seen Heartbreak Ridge? With
I have not.
Good movie.
Yeah,
it's about it's set against the invasion of Grenada, and Eastwood plays an old gunnery sergeant who's close to retirement, and as like we were talking about before, and he's trying to train up these misfits to be like Marines before he gets out, and he's being punished for it. And yeah, and then they go to Granada, and the whole thing happens. But it's a good movie, especially if you like war movies. So it's fun.
Maybe we'll do it on CC sometime.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. So what was so that was Gunny took her turn. APC. You know what? I was gonna say we'll just let them get away, but Hammer says fuck that. He's gonna fire off a shot. Hammer's not letting anybody
After
get
what
away.
they did to our APC? Yeah, baby.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm talking about. Hammer full on dropping the hammer.
Yeah, Hammer blows them the fuck away. They're gone.
Between me and Hammer, it seems like we've been doing these crazy shots.
They had the surprise on you guys with the ambush, but once everything, guys are like laying the law now. Let's see.
The law.
I'm just gonna have Zeus and Captain Silva both fire off another grenade launcher round. So why wouldn't they?
Why not?
All right, it's Captain Silva.
And he sucks as much as ever.
God, oh bless it. All right, we're still gonna be 3d6, but Jesus, Captain Silva, do something.
I guess in this case, those that can't do lead.
I mean, yeah, even Stan's better than Silva.
Yeah, Stan hit. So that's going to be a total, though, of 13d6. If I don't get 46 off of this, then this guy deserves to get away because he's got Tamora growing out of his ass. So, wow.
Well, he got 2.
Yeah, he wounded him, but he's still up and going.
Damn.
All right, so he's got 2 wounds. I'll just remember. That brings us to the top of the order again. Chaplain, he's spewing milky white substances. Hammer is moving on the APC. Iona, well, Iona's mad. She dumps Dante's ass on the ground and turns around with her smart gun because, you know, she's not going to let that shit fly. And decides to take a shot at extreme range with her M56 smart gun at
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
And she saws him in half from long range.
Damn.
And with that,
out of the club with Gunny and Hammer.
Yeah, and with that, we are out of combat. Everybody, I didn't know if you guys were going to survive that for a second. No, you just survive it. You freaking turned it around on them and just beat their ass by the time it was all done. So we are out of combat. The air begins to still. There are some secondary explosions going on down the alley as it's like all hell has happened here. But luckily, there are no civilians here. Nobody has been hurt after all of this damage. But there are fires going up, and you can already hear some people coming in to put out the fires. Meanwhile, the APC is not in good shape at all.
Is it drivable?
Well, we'll see in a moment.
Okay.
And a number of you are wounded.
Yeah, we need to get back to Fort Nebraska.
Yeah.
We can't get this thing going. It'll be like walking to Nebraska.
So you can recover 1 health point per turn. So every 5 minutes of uninterrupted rest. So as long as you didn't take an injury, that's the way health works in this. So since Zeus is the main driver, and I believe he's got the best driving skill of anybody in here. Piloting.
I always thought fornication was really Zeus's strong suit.
Yes. What are your guys' piloting skills?
Piloting.
0.
Yeah.
Piloting, I got 0.
Yeah, Zeus is the designated driver. So Zeus is going to try and drive this thing. I'm going to see if he can do it based on some other stuff. But
I don't think I could accurately throw a paper airplane with my score.
all right, Zeus reports back to all of you that he can limp back to Fort Nebraska, but if it's going to be really fucking slow, and if we get attacked on the way back, we're screwed, you know. So he's going to report that he can drive it back to Fort Nebraska, but it's going to take a while because this APC has been fucked up. So,
is there another option?
There's not another option.
I would say either that, or we can do what field repairs we can, and then limp back. It's the only thing I think of.
All right,
anybody rated?
Silva's going to make
repair the
there.
Maybe Chaplain. Maybe Chaplain.
Yeah, Chaplin's not rated for that. So, and there are you guys are some of the few Marines that are still on the planet on the moon at the moment. So there's really no way for anybody to back you up either. So, so really you guys are left with driving this thing back. So I'm going to say you can drive it back. Go ahead and heal your health because it's going to take the better part of 90 minutes to drive the little bit of distance back, crawling along in this APC to get back to Fort Nebraska.
Is there a way to lose the stress level points?
I'm going to look that up in just a second. I will let you know that. I'm just healing Hammer and everybody. Chaplain. Let's see. Recovering stress in Alien RPG. Ways to recover stress. Resting. You can reduce your stress level by 1 for every 5. So it's the same thing. So you can reduce your stress completely as well. So every 5 to 10 minutes spent resting in a secure area, I'll say the remains of your APC while it's going along could do that for you. So you can also use your signature item once per act in a cinematic session to reduce your stress level by 1 step. But you don't need to do that right now. So I'm going to say that your stress levels can all go down by 9. So I don't think anybody's got 9 stress. So
No, I don't. So that puts us at basic. All right, we're good.
Right.
Me just fiddling with Iona and the captain and everybody and putting their stress levels down. And then I will get back to what we were doing. So
did you ask Iona if she appreciates you fiddling with her?
She did. She absolutely.
Well, yeah, as long as it doesn't involve any milky white substances.
Yeah, she was into that. It may involve some milky white substances, but we're going to need some alone time for that. So, all right. So you guys managed to limp all the way back up to Fort Nebraska, going past the Oblivion Bar, eventually getting on the Highway 1 and taking it all the way up towards Fort Nebraska, then getting off the highway and pulling into the fort. Some of the few Marines that are left, and there aren't a whole lot of combat Marines that are still at Fort Nebraska at the moment, but a couple of the mechanics come out to look at your APC smoking and limping its way back, and then they're just shaking their heads going, what the fuck happened here?
They had an RPG.
Yeah. And they hit us many times.
What, UPP?
insurgents, but we don't necessarily know if they were with UPP. They could. We don't know.
Do you know we're trying to pull off of this moon? There's no way that this hunk of junk is getting anywhere anymore. We might as well just scrap it. And he looks at the captain and is like, "You're one of the highest ranking officers still here, Captain. Can we scuttle this? I'm assuming you're going to want another APC." Silva kind of looks around. He's like, well, I don't know that I have the authority to order that an APC be destroyed, but yeah, we're going to need another 577. What do you think, Gunny?
We definitely need another APC. We're not going to survive another shot out there.
Code AA2B.
The sergeant looks at the captain and just shakes his head. He's like, "All right, we'll take care of the paperwork here, Captain. It's going to be a few minutes. If you and your troops want to take a break, take a shit, whatever it is you need to do, we'll arm up another 577. Unfortunately,
we get breaks for taking a shit. I've been doing this all wrong."
He's like, "The only one we've got, you got a cannon on it, but we don't have any point defense weapons on the other one. It was our radium maintenance. So you're going to have the cannon on it, but we don't got any point defense. And it doesn't have a mortar station on it available. So you're just going to have the one weapon on this APC. So don't fuck it up. All right."
Yeah, we'll try. We didn't exactly intend to mess up the last one.
Okay. So it takes about 15-20 minutes, and you guys can you recover. And is there anything you want to do back at Fort Nebraska before you get back into another APC? So
well, we did bring the body. I think we need to have it like examined by in more depth.
Okay. Chaplain can arrange for the body be taken down into the laboratory here.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna have to fix Chaplain too.
Yep.
He's not already.
Took 4 damage, as I recall.
Yeah. He's gonna get fixed, so no problem with that.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
We do.
And he actually does look like he's supposed to look like Lance Hendrick. He's an upgrade on the Bishop model. So
nice.
I need to check some stuff. All right. As you are transporting the body of Corporal Reese down to the laboratory in order to start examining it, are any of you going with the body, or are you just releasing the body to the laboratory, or how is that working?
I would go with the laboratory. And if Chaplin's able to, I would say bring him too.
What about the rest of you Marines? So
I'd like to go with the body, find out anything we can.
All right. Other than you two, I think the other Marines are just kind of like hanging out unless you ask them to come along. So
yeah, I don't think we need any of the others right now.
Okay.
And frankly, some of them like Hammer and Iona earn their pay.
Right.
All right. Let me double check on something real quick. Why can I not find what I'm looking for right now? That's not that. And there we go. All right, you get to the lab and you see Colonel Myers waiting for you there. Surprisingly, You know that he had an assistant when you talked with him before, named Jail, and she is on one of the slabs in the lab, catatonic at the moment, and her chest cavity is open. You can see that she is also a synthetic, but is not moving at the moment.
Chest cavity is open. How? Like they are doing some kind of repair, or it looks like something came out of it?
Some kind of repair.
Okay.
As you come in with the body of Reese, Meyer steps forward and he is flanked by two scientists. He's like, "It's far enough, Marines. You've done a good job bringing back one of the AWOLs. We'll take it from here."
We'd like to know anything that you find out that might help us.
Absolutely. We'll keep you in the loop, but I will remind you, your mission is not over yet, Marines. There are still 3 AWOL Marines that you need to bring back. So I suggest, I've already been briefed on the situation. You were in quite a scrape in your firefight. It's unfortunate that your 577 was hurt like that, but I've already given the order for it to be scrapped, so it doesn't fall into the hands of the UPP when we abandon this colony. And I would like for you to get back out there and continue your search for those other 3 Marines. It is imperative that we get all of those AWOLs secured, either killed or in our custody before we pull off of this colony. In fact, I will tell you right now, we have abandoned the evacuation of this colony until those 3 Marines are secured.
Right. I just think that we watched a video with these 4 Marines together just last night. And then we find this Marine having only been dead for 4 hours. My guess is any information you can pull off of this guy is probably going to lead us to the others.
I'm afraid that that is going to take some time for us to investigate. Any information we got anyway, Marine, and he looks at you pointedly and he points at you, is going to be classified far above all of your pay grades. So I suggest that you just follow orders and do what you are told to do right now and get your asses back in that 577 and get out there and find my other 3 Marines.
Sir, yes, sir.
What about you there, Gunny?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right. And with that,
Direct order from a superior officer. Can't say no.
all right. You guys can get yourself back into the 577 after a little bit. What would you plan on doing next?
Well,
The only thing I can think of offhand is to go back to the Oblivion Bar and see what we can find out there.
Well, you had also heard that there was some stuff going on at the spaceport, possibly.
I don't remember that. Well,
I do now that they mentioned it, but yeah.
What was it? What was that was going on there?
I don't remember.
There were reports that someone matching that description might have description of one of the Marines might have been seen in the vicinity of the spaceport.
Ah, well then the spaceport seems like the best place to go.
Okay.
All right.
But I'm just a private.
No, I think that makes sense. If our captain authorizes that mission.
What do you think, Captain Silva?
Silva's like, yes, that sounds absolutely appropriate. And Gunny, I think that I'm going to defer to your tactical leadership here. Counting this last encounter, this is my first actual combat mission. So,
all right, noted, sir. I will back you up as best I can.
Okay. You guys drive to the spaceport, and you manage to get to the spaceport fairly quickly once you get into a new APC. And let me move you guys to the spaceport.
All right. Whoa. Back up, partner. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You can see you could see lines of colonists waiting in various places out in blizzard-like conditions now, waiting to get on various shuttlecraft, and everything is grounded at the moment. Nothing is moving. You see also that there is one large military transport right here that is also grounded, and you can see that there are Marines starting to disembark off of this military transport. There are 2 hangars, Hangar 1 and Hangar 2, next to the control tower. You can see those. And both of those are empty, as the refugees and the Marines are being kept out on the pads. Give me an observation check, both of you, please.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
That is my specialty, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're also good at observation.
Yeah, I got 1 success.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
All of you are absolutely frosty at this point, looking out all of the various ports of the APC, keeping an eye on everything. And Zeus brings the APC down the main road and parks it close to the Monaghan, where other Marines are disembarking now. You see at least a couple platoons coming out of the Monaghan right now. And they kind of salute and wave to you guys as you roll up. Not sure what's going on. But the 2 of you are keeping an eye on and everything. And you think up at the top of the control tower that you see a glint as if someone is up there looking through a scope.
Hmm.
Do we have any like binoculars or anything that we can use to look?
You have binoculars. You've also got a zoom function on the turret on the whatchamacallit, the APC. So yes, you've got a ways to look at it.
Can I recommend that we use the binoculars discreetly so as not to let them know that we are away?
Yeah, the turret, using the turret would be a little too obvious. Let's do that. That was my thought.
Okay. I'm going to say you can use binoculars and look up there, and I'm going to give you an automatic success once, because you've already spotted it. Looking up there, you see that there is indeed someone looking out over the
like on the roof?
Yeah, they're in the control tower themselves, and they're behind cover, but you do see that there is someone up there with a rifle looking through the scope out over the entirety of the spaceport, and the scope is, the rifle is tracking back and forth as they are watching everybody. And
but their uniform doesn't look like Marines or anything.
You can't see them real well right now. I will give both of you an observation check again, and you can roll 2 extra dice, but to be able to positively identify somebody from this distance and the way they're in cover and everything, I'm going to say you need 3 successes. So you can roll your normal observation and then roll another 2d6. And if you get 3 successes, then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no luck.
I can push it too.
Push it real good.
Success. And 1 stress.
You can roll roll 2d6. You need 3 success total though, so you can roll another 2 dice. So
that push went nowhere. So yeah, you try.
You said 2d6s?
Yeah.
Or 3? Okay, 2. Oh, that's 4. I rolled the wrong one. Sorry. And nothing. I miss.
All right. All you can tell is that there is someone up in the control tower, but you can't see who they are or what they are.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll point all of this out, and then I would say we need to investigate this person.
I definitely think that we need to investigate this person. However, how do we approach the control tower in a discreet manner that will not let them know we are on our way up? That's what I don't know. My guess is if they're up in that tower, they're going to see us if we approach.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't see any way around that, honestly.
Well, if we can't hide, why try at all? I say
No,
we just go into the tower.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying. If it's not possible to hide, let's not try to act suspicious by trying to be sneaky anyway.
All right.
All right. What do you guys want to do? As far as
I would like to enter the control tower from whatever entrance is at the bottom.
You can get into the control tower. There is a lift that goes up to the top of the control tower, and there's also a manual ladder, although the tower is 120 meters tall. So if you're going to climb up the ladder, you're going to be climbing up the ladder for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be like Final Fantasy VII. Shut up and climb.
I'm going to say if we're going up, neither position is completely without compromise. But I'm going to say that the ladder would be more compromising than the lift.
Although I think it would be a good idea to station somebody at the ladder just in case he comes down that way.
Okay. So who's staying at the bottom of the ladder, and who all is on the lift, and who all is staying or is not going, is in the APC or whatever. So
I think Silva's going to stay in the APC. We're probably going to want to leave Stan in the driver's seat, and then everybody else is just going to be split between the two jobs.
Okay. So that would be Stan and Silva are staying there. So that means you've got 5 total people. You've got Chaplain. Where do you want Chaplain to be? On the lift or at the ladder?
I kind of feel like I'm feeling like lift probably, because he could probably make use of the stuff in the control tower.
Also, right. As I recall, can't he do some scanning?
He can. Well, he can take a scanner out of the APC.
Okay.
Right. Dante, are you going to stay at the bottom of the ladder or going on the lift?
Unless I'm being told to do otherwise, I'm going on the lift.
Okay, you can go on the lift.
All right.
I can go and cover. I can go and cover the other way out with. Let me see who would make sense. I'll keep Iona. You can have Hammer.
Okay.
And Chaplain.
All right.
All right. So you're down at the bottom of the ladder with Sergeant Iona. Dante, you get on the lift with Chaplain and Private Hammer. And you are the ranking officer at the moment, or ranking soldier. And you press the button on the lift, and the lift begins a slow climb 120 meters up to the operations center of the control tower. As you get up there, there is a ding, and the button opens, and you hear a button pop, and you hear a slow, and you hear a voice, but you don't see a person say, "I wouldn't step any farther than that if I were you," before we hash a few things out. Those were the 2 grenades I set to prime on anybody crossing that threshold. And it's a female voice.
Okay. Let's hash things out.
She's like, you hear the voice again. He's like, "Just so we're clear, I got my finger on the dead man trigger, and one of those grenades is on the cable or on the system that uses that lift. So if you shoot me and I figure comes off of this dead man trigger, you're taking a 120 meter nosedive down to the ground. Got it?"
I got it.
All right. Fine. And a woman stands up from behind the console and walks around, and you recognize her as Lance Corporal Wright.
All right. Ah, right. I can see why you're being cautious.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're the one Myers sent to kill me.
Not necessarily, but we were definitely sent to acquire you at the very least.
So kill me, in other words, because
only if there is only if there's a problem, is what we've been ordered.
She shakes her head and laughs. You know, a few days ago, I was you.
Of course.
Well, I don't know. I am pretty cool.
She goes, "You don't understand what's going on here, do you?"
No, we're still investigating. Why don't you elaborate for us?
I don't know that it really matters anyway. I'm dead one way or the other. Did you guys find Reese yet?
Yes, we found Reese.
Yeah, that shit happened last night.
Yeah, we found him about 4 hours after he died.
Mm-hmm. You have any idea what happened to him?
No. Do you?
Well, I was there. It's Myers' fault, you know.
I don't know what you mean. How was it Myers' fault?
They've been doing research on this planet. I don't know the details, but them and Waylon-Yutani, Myers is in bed with them. I don't know exactly what it is. I do know that we were in charge of cleaning it up when it was time to get off this fucking planet, this colony. And we got trapped somewhere we weren't supposed to be trapped. And now me and Wojcik and Carvajal and friggin' Reese, he's already bought it. We're fucked. Except evidently it came out of Reese first. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But Reese wasn't feeling so good. He kept complaining about, for 3 days, we thought he was just whining out his ass like he normally do, saying he had acid reflux, or he felt bad, or he had an upset stomach, or his chest hurt. And then it started hurting worse. And we figured he was just whining, or he ate something bad at Oblivion Bar, because that place is a freaking hole-in-the-wall piece of shit. And then we're walking along, and all of a sudden, he doubles over in pain, and we hear this cracking sound. And he's got armor on like the rest of us, and then suddenly, some ugly piece of shit, I don't know what it was, come bursting out of his armor, acid coming out of holes in his chest, coming out of this thing, and it streaked out of him and took off down the friggin' alleyway, and we were fucking scared as hell. I took off for the spaceport because Carvajal and Wojcik, they still think they're going to do something with UPP, but I think we're fucked no matter what happens. I think UPP is a fucking lost cause. We should never have tried to hook our, fly our flags with them. But I don't trust Myers as far as I could throw him. I certainly don't trust Waylon-Yutani. I don't know what's going on. Now you guys are here to take me in or kill me. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit, I know, but I'm telling you, something came out of Reese.
Let me ask a couple of questions.
Yeah.
What typically, if something comes out of a human, something usually came in first. Do you have any idea where he could have acquired this thing? What had happened in the past that might have put this thing in him?
We were working for Myers. We were doing your job, cleaning up loose ends. He was telling us that we needed to secure this facility and decommission it so that we could safely leave the colony without leaving anything for UPP. So we went various places. We arrested certain people. We destroyed certain things. And then he said for us to go to some laboratory down below Fort Nebraska. And we did. And something happened down there. All I know is that there are 18 hours of my life that I can't account for. For whatever reason, I fell unconscious down there as long as the rest of my squad. And when we woke up, we knew that something was fucked up. Myers wouldn't let us out. Jail wouldn't let us out. And so we broke out. And then we took off. And next thing we know, Myers is calling us AWOL. We just wanted answers. So now we're being hunted by every Marine that was left on this planet. So we thought we'd sneak out with the refugees. And they stopped the evacuation of the planet. So then we thought we'd hook up with UPP, but UPP wants to know what we know. But we don't know shit. And now Reese is dead.
Okay. Second question. I have seen video footage of you with a Waylon-Yutani woman that approached us as well.
Yeah.
And you guys left the Oblivion bar with her. What happened after that?
Once we got outside, that bitch told us she was going to help us. She told us she had a ability to give us some vaccine. We didn't even know what the vaccine was for, and that she'd get us off planet. That Myers was threatening her authority, and that he was out of line, and that it was important that the company would be interested in making sure that we were safe, and then they would bring us on as security consultants. But the minute we got outside, she had about 20 toughs waiting to beat the shit out of us, trying to take us into custody. Well, I will say the four of us went in true Marine style, beat the shit out of them, and took off and disappeared. That's why we were wandering with our dicks in our hand, proverbially, down the highway, and eventually ended up that alley where Reese had what happened to him happen to him.
Was Reese the only one that got said vaccination?
No.
You all got it?
Nobody got the vaccination. She said she had one for us, though.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
I had suspected that perhaps the vaccination might have been the source.
I don't know.
But
I don't know what's going on, but I'll tell you, we should have listened to Reese. Reese kept telling us that he was having acid reflux, that it hurt. They didn't feel well.
You know, do you remember where it hurt on him specifically? Initially?
Yeah, I know exactly. And she points to a spot on her chest where is exactly where you've been hurting.
I thought it was my back.
Hmm?
I thought it was my back that was hurting.
It's in your back and your chest. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that is concerning.
Yeah.
Why? What's concerning? She kind of backs up a little bit.
Well, I guess I had a pretty serious pain in my back recently that was random and I could not identify.
She backs up a little bit. She's like, I'm telling you, you're going to get bent over by whatever's in you. If that's what it is, you better hope that you just, you drank something bad or ate something bad, Marine, because it fucked Maurice up in a way that I've never seen anything happen before in my life. It was moment Reese was alive. Next moment, he's spitting up blood and shit's coming out of his chest.
Well, I would like to reiterate that killing you was a last option according to our orders.
Well, I'm sure for you. I'm just saying that if you take me back, I don't know. I don't trust Myers. I certainly don't trust Waylon-Yutani. So you tell me why I should come back with you.
Well, quite frankly, what options do you have?
Not a lot. But what assurances can you have? I'll tell you.
I got
all
no
right
assurances, man. I'm a fucking private. All I'm
Well-
telling you is that we can take you back. We could probably get somebody to at least examine you. The only reason we were told to do anything to you was if you resisted.
Well, I'll say this. I don't trust Myers, and I don't trust Waylon-Yutani, but I trust Marines. If you Marines say that you'll keep me in your sights, if you don't let them take me away and isolate me, and at least one of you stay with me, I'd think about it. I've got all sorts of information on UPP, and I know that you all want to take care of UPP, or at least Myers does. He needs to.
You know what? Sure, you have my word.
All right. Go ahead and give him a manipulation check, please.
All right.
See how this goes.
Yeah. Manipulation. I got 0 on manipulation. Oh, but I succeeded.
She considers it for a moment. She's like, "What's your name?"
My name is Private First Class Dante.
All right, Dante. I'm Lance Corporal Wright, and I'll surrender to you right now. Let's go.
All right.
And she puts down her weapon, and you see her press a button on the switch that she was holding, and you hear the same sound, but in reverse this time. It's like, and she puts that down as well, and then she strides forward to be taken into custody.
All right. Let's head back to the APC.
Okay.
Right.
I think right here, because there's going to be a bunch of other stuff that's going to happen that's going to take a while, is a good place to call it for tonight. So
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All righty.
right.
Well, let's take us out of here then.
Cool.
Shaban.